I thought I knew her, Cajun lady. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 lady. Da, da, da.
In retirement, we need multiple sources of income to meet our needs. The 30 plus 9 savings plan can turbocharge your income plan with its 30% deposit match and 9.5% guaranteed annual rate of return. Backed by a Fortune 100 company, the 30 plus 9 plan provides safety, security, and peace of mind. It's something everyone should take a look at. For free information, call or text to 888-411-4130 or click this video to learn more.
For more than 30 years, Fisher House Foundation has provided families of wounded, injured, and ill service members and veterans a home away from home at no cost, because a family's love is good medicine. Learn more at fisherhouse.org.
A Father and Son, a memorial for every victim of war. Joe Mazzello and Academy Award winner John Voight in Monument, now playing at the Angelica in D.C. and Fairfax. Tickets at monument.film.
Breaking news for your home. Wayday. Wayfair's big sale is almost here, and you can score the best deals in home, like up to 80% off everything home. Yes, you heard that right.
Will Durant, why are you posting and removing your comment?
Plus surprise flash deals all Wayday long.
The one lonely pirate is Eric Hostetler. The fuck is your problem, boy?
Shop Wayfair's Wayday.
Huh? You got all the fucking girls over in your room. You got Tiffany. You got Slayer Cat. You got CB. And you got all the fucking hot chicks over there. Why are you coming into my chat? This is an old man's fucking chat. I'm not chasing women.
Jared Kushner prepared to travel to Pakistan tomorrow morning.
Some like to think I am. Oh, Billy, you know you love JC. Oh, and then JC running around saying that I was fucking trying to get in her pants. Where are you, JC? You fucking come on up here, JC. Bring Tiffany with you. Let's reminisce a little bit, JC. Let's reminisce about when Tiffany first come into your chat. Let's talk about that, JC. Now, I don't have a bunch of sound clips. I don't take the time to fucking record what everybody's fucking saying, other than in my fucking brain. Best computer out here, right here.
Foreign minister claims there are no negotiations with the U.S. taking place, adding he'll be traveling to different countries such as Pakistan, Russia, and
Will Durant, why are you posting a comment and then removing your comment?
DDOT has partially reopened the damaged but deemed structurally safe 9th Street Tunnel downtown. This after a diesel hybrid Metro bus caught fire inside of the tunnel last evening. The driver was the only person on.
I just start banning handles. You'll have to make a new one. I just start banning the motherfuckers and not unban them.
Work to the lighting structures and other cosmetic repairs still need to be done. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser's proposed legislation.
I give Bud No Balls benefit of the doubt. I'll block his fucking 25 fucking robots or whatever the fuck. Then I'll unblock him and he comes back and fucking tries to do the same shit over. King of chat. Yeah, you're king of chat, all right. You're king of fucking the homosexuals, you fucking queer.
And she wants sentencing guidelines to reflect the severity.
How about it, Will Durant? Go live, Will Durant. I'll come over to your chat.
800% more likely
to
kill that person in the future.
You live with your fucking mother. You don't even have your own place. Since I've known you, you haven't taken a girl home. You live in fucking Florida. Holy fuck, there's women all over down there.
But the school board debated whether others should be
$100 bill will get you fucking 2 nights with a girl. Easy. You find the right one.
In the end, a majority voted to accept flags that, quote,
women cost money. That's all there is to it. Whether you're in love with them or not. You think I need anybody's advice out here on fucking women? You get anybody? I need anybody out here to try to hook me up with somebody. But you, Monica, you're gonna try to hook me up. Yeah, that fucking Tossy Joe was over at Shannon's chat that whole fucking time, and then the beef started, and right over to JC she ran, and all of a sudden Tossy Joe's the greatest thing since fucking sliced bread.
The school was placed on a hold, but that was lifted.
The fucking bird lady.
And there was no
Billy, I'm schizophrenic, Billy. You want a date? I knew who Tossy Joe was before she even started in on me. You're the fucking wank stain, bitch.
Big sale is almost here, and you can score the best deals in home, like up to 80% off everything home. Yes, you heard that right. 80% off with free shipping on everything. Plus surprise flash.
I guess Tiffany is the topic of discussion out here. Tiffany?
All at Wayfair, and all up to 80% off.
Keep shaking that cottage cheese ass all over the fucking place. Oh, you got Will Durant on your side, Tiffany. I guess that's a plus.
Right here. I did. I love this stuff. Listen, Breakhouse Nutrition.
Wonder how Wolfie feels about that.
I'm up at like 235.
Wolfie's old bestie.
I never minded being 235, but you know what minded? My knees that were falling apart and my back. I'm like, I don't know what, before I started really lifting, probably about 190. So 235 was.
How about you, doggo mama? You want to run your mouth about me behind a block? Why don't you come on up here, doggo? I'll be nice to you. You used to like me. Why? You know, what changed your mind?
I got lean, using lean LEA, and the product works. Me and Paula both use it. I'm now down about 200, 202. Losing weight's a pain. I've been there. You look in the mirror, you're getting a little gooey as you get older. No good. Breakhouse Nutrition is one of the best products out there. It works like GLP-1. Those are those weight loss injections. They help control blood sugar and curb appetite, so you eat less. There's really no mystery around it.
Kiddos, you think I care if you like me? You think I fucking care if Siberian Gal Pal likes me? How is this going to have a negative effect on my life? That someone like you or Siberian Gal Pal or Vista Vavoom there, Mongongo. I'm first tenor. I'm a music teacher. My words, my music. I'm first tenor. Mr. Vavoom. JC, Billy cloned me. Who's cloning me, JC? JC, I'm not supposed to be cloned, JC. He hasn't used that handle since. Mr. Vavoom, and the other fucking freak fucking names he come up with. Yeah, you see him running around how he talks to, especially the women. Oh, my therapist. My therapist. You guys are talking about. You guys have fucking therapists? Holy fuck! Where do you get the money to pay for these fuckers? It costs money to go to a shrink. They're not going to do it for free. Not unless you turn yourself into the psych ward and you fucking they put you on medication and they put you in a halfway house somewhere. That's how that deal works. It's like not being able to pay attention. Oh, fucking Jeff Holler. That motherfucker had SSI taken away from him. He got into his 30s and they started clamping down on the fraud. Tried to make the easy dollar.
Mostly cloudy, scattered morning showers, temps the mid to upper 50s. For your Monday, sun comes back at mid 60s. Currently 71 degrees, partly cloudy skies at Reagan.
That's right, kiddos. I really don't care if you don't like me, kiddos. You're just another felon. Go rob another restaurant somewheres, dumb fucker. Yeah, I thought better of you once, kiddos, but you turned out to be a piece of shit. You really are. You're the kind of people that Doug and Siberian Gal Pal need around because you're not all upstairs. My old phone here doesn't have this salute emoji on it yet. I don't know if it upgraded it or if I have to or I'm getting rid of it. I got to get another device. Yeah.
Hello, America. Mark Levin here. Our number, 877-381-3811, 877-L-381-3811. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. The Democrats have a plan, you know. They have a plan. On day one, they intend to impeach the president if they win the midterm elections. They're very giddy about it. So are the woke right podcasters, Tucker and Megan and the rest of them. They're very excited about this.
Podcasters.
Because they view this as their payday. That'll set Trump straight and MAGA straight and all of us straight, you see. We did this. We did this. Of course, we have the Republic to save, don't we? They are irrelevant. But the Democrats, very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. Axios is a left-wing website, as we've talked about before. And so when the Democrats,
if you watch MSNBC at 6 o'clock every morning, they report everything that Axios does. So Axios is actually part of MSNBC.
Cohort of resistance-minded House Democrats.
Same people.
What kind of a phrase is that? Is pushing their
and that Charles M. Blow is in with him. He works for the New York Times.
Of a day one
fucking black gay motherfucker.
They retake the House day one.
This Charles Blow had a problem with a good-looking blonde touching him.
I don't think we should worry about rules anymore. I really don't. After what the Democrats did in Virginia, what they plan to do to our Supreme Court, this is our country. These are our institutions.
If you think Ian Coulter is good-looking,
they belong to us.
He's got pretty hair.
Because they win an election doesn't mean they get to destroy everything. Doesn't mean they get to take our institutions, turn them inside out, and make them play things of their party where they can control us for the rest of the time. Because that's what this is about. Your free will and your freedom and your rights versus a Democrat Party that wants to control you and tell you what to do and how to do it and when to do it.
Hello.
You work hard. Well, they want to take your income and give it to their various constituent groups. This has real life consequences. And they're going after Donald Trump. For what? He didn't do anything. But it doesn't matter. The mere existence of this movement, they write, demonstrates just how much pressure lawmakers who've not yet gotten on board with impeachment.
Yankees swept Boston Red Sox. That's why my cousin ain't been over it. He's a Red Sox fan.
They're preparing to try and impeach the president. They won't be able to remove him from the Senate, but the whole point is to bog him down and destroy his momentum day in and day out, and to destroy his family and perhaps his friends. This is something that I keep saying to our leadership. We need to have a very concrete, coordinated strategy, said Representative Delia Ramirez, Democrat of Illinois. The Illinois Democrat said the party should, quote, build up the case so that when we're in power in January, we've created the conditions. We've done the fact checking. We've done the shadow hearings. Everything we need to be able to impeach Trump. Representative Yassimi Ansari, who we tried to get onto this program this week, we're going to try again next week. She's already tried to impeach Hegseth. Told Axios, if Democrats recapture the House, quote, the push for impeachment is going to be overwhelming, unquote. How do you like that? Let's see. In the immediate aftermath of the 2024 election, Democrats didn't even want to hear the word impeachment. People ridiculed me, said Shri Thanandar. I can't even pronounce half these names. These are obviously first and second generation people. It was the first Democrat to introduce articles of impeachment against Trump last year. Last year? He gets elected, they issue articles of impeachment.
I'm going to make a cup of coffee here in a second.
When Al Green, Air Force, A vote on impeaching Trump last June, 128 Democrats voted with Republicans to quash the effort.
I just thought of
78
somebody
voted
I'd like to
advance it.
club.
Basically, the Democrat Party has come to this. They want power. They get to keep power. And under no circumstances should they ever be able to
Just
surrender.
once.
Should they ever be required to surrender?
It'd only take one.
That's what's going on here. Change the election system, gerrymander the hell out of states so Republicans don't have a vote. They're disenfranchised. Change the Supreme Court to a Democrat Politburo. Open borders to bring in more and more Democrats. And then if a Republican wins, impeach them. Impeach them. Things have changed drastically. When Green forced another vote to impeach Trump last December, his support went from 78 to 140. Meanwhile, Republicans sit on their thumbs. It's disgusting. Another 47 Democrats voted president, including House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. What a lowlife he is. And his top deputies, while just 23 sided with Republicans. 23. When Representative Robin Kelly, Democrat Illinois, introduced articles of impeachment against then Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem in January following the shooting of Renee Good, 187 House Democrats co-sponsored them. Ramirez pointed to the fact that Republicans began talking about impeaching former DHS Secretary months before the House in 2022. Oh, I see. So the same thing. Here you got a guy
Alibaba,
who lied to
40
Congress
thieves.
repeatedly. He refused to secure the border, who let 20 million illegal aliens into this country, and somehow, that's the same as any Republican? Representative Brad Schneider, a lot of Illinois here, Democrat Illinois, said Trump has done something in this Congress that justifies the conversation, but we're already seeing twice, unless you're going to get a 2/3 majority in the Senate, the president will not be removed from office. Schneider, the chair of the center-left New Democrat coalition, said he's going to work on strengthening American security, making lives better for the American people, and moving the country forward. A House Democrat who has strongly advocated for impeachment in public said on the condition of anonymity. Oh, anonymity. There are things that we can win. The impeachment is not one of them. Now, or unfortunately, at any point during this presidency, they don't intend to remove him.
That's my impersonation of Bud No Balls. And then there's that fucking rum is back.
So they'd work on affordability. Gasoline prices.
Why don't you come up here, fucktard rum, dummy rummy? Thinking of you. Rum. I'd like to fucking unleash that motherfucker on you. Just once.
The price of food through the roof under them. Oh, how quickly we forget. And they have every intention of massively increasing taxes. Look, you see how the phony moderates run? Scamberger in Virginia, massively increasing taxes and the multitudinous number of new taxes. See what Mondami's doing in New York? They don't change their stripes, these people. They don't change their stripes. They're not moderates. They're not centrists. They're radical kooks. And it's getting worse by the day. Worse by the day. And so their plan is to impeach Trump, to subpoena the hell out of him, his family, his friends, the administration, bog them down. This is guerrilla warfare, turning the Constitution inside out. The framers had no intention of doing this. None. The Democrat Party hates this country. It hates you.
Yeah,
you, Mr.
Gotti, they hate us. The fucking Democrats. These fuckers hate us. Hold on. Let me see if my StreamYard will post it. If it doesn't, then I got to copy it. I haven't copied it yet. It's a manual fucking deal here. I should change my name to Manuel and become Mexican. If I become Mexican, can I name myself Manuel? Manuel. Manny. I worked with a guy, his name was Manuel. He was of Hispanic descent, if that's what you want to say. Hey, it worked in my StreamYard. Look at that, Gotti. It worked. See, I knew Gotti would be back. And Gotti can't resist. You get,
If you've looked
He's-
at Store Talk
Even if Gotti voted for Biden and Obama, I still let him have say. He's there. He is.
Focus, Billy, focus. I got 60 seconds, Billy.
All right.
What do you want?
I don't know. I was thinking of an avatar to make. Nah, it changes so fucking fast.
You want something. What do you want, Billy? What do you want? Quickly.
I wanted you to just come up and say hello. That's good enough.
Hello, pal.
All right.
Things are good. Things are going well for you.
Yeah, since you're God, you got to do the right thing, right?
I always do.
All right. Well, go out and do the right thing, okay?
Always, baby.
Right.
If it's dealing with God and Gotti, you know it's going to be right.
Well, you're also dealing with the American flag because you're an American. And
USA all the way.
All right.
Fucking A.
That's what I care about right there.
If you're not bleeding red, white, and blue, you can fucking screw. All right.
Charlie's trying to get up on my stage again.
Charlie.
I want he had his teeth knocked out.
Is he even an American? Is he fucking?
He's in my backstage. He keeps bothering me.
Leave him back there. He doesn't need to be up here while I'm up here. I'm gonna leave in like 60 seconds or so. He can come up when I'm fucking gone because all he's gonna do is when he talks, it sounds like he's fucking choking on something. Like he's got a fucking like he's eating crackers. You ever hear him talk?
Hey, Charlie, all your friends are in Al Jazeera. Go there.
Charlie, go to Al Jazeera, Charlie.
Go to Al Jazeera.
Go to fucking Al Jazeera and fucking screw. So everything's good, Billy? I mean, I've heard you've been in a little drama lately. You're getting pulled in again.
Everybody uses me, Gotti.
That's exactly.
As long as you said, it's like, we all know we're all familiar with each other. Everybody uses me.
You said it. You said it, dude.
If I didn't want to be used, you know what I do? If I could just smash him right in the face.
So as long as you know. So that's it. I don't want you to be used and not know it. You control the narrative. What's that show, Outer Limits? You control the horizontal. You control the vertical. That's it.
Yeah. Is this her?
Yeah,
is this her?
Yeah.
Is that her?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right.
Baby.
There she is.
Hey, babes, how are you?
There she is.
My love.
I love you.
Love you too. Billy, she came to say hi to you too.
Hi, Billy. How are you?
Hi, Sarah. I'm glad you did. Thank you. Appreciate it. This
Just
makes
saying hello. How are you?
See, he's in a good mood now, Billy. See, this is why we come to say hi to you, Billy.
I'm always in a good mood.
We don't come to use you, Billy, like some trash.
All right, I'm gonna leave now. I just wanted to
All
say
right, babe.
I love you so much, and God is God. God is God.
You see, I didn't have to say anything.
Anything to stir up the fucking. I'm a stewer. A potato peeler. Do you like potatoes? Do you like potatoes in your New England clam chowder? You remember up on JC's panel and Mary Gurney was in there and she's fucking bragging about being the chef and all that. So finally, I asked her about her menu.
Let Charlie up so I can yell at him. Let him.
He just left.
Oh, fuck him and his fucking mother.
He didn't want to wait no more. He
fuck
left.
him and his fucking wife. Billy, have a great weekend, pal. I'll talk to you later.
All right. New England clam chowder. My thing's twanging. And we got that out of our system. I was thinking, do I make a cup of coffee or do I drink my last beer? I think I should drink my last beer. I got one beer left. Been sitting in there for a while. I think instead of the coffee, I think I'm going to drink the beer.
In business for at least 2 years.
I got to go put my mug in the freezer for it, though.
You can get up to $1 million in funding in as fast as 24 hours. No collateral, no prepayment penalties, no red tape.
Charlie, what the fuck do you want?
At lenseek.com. That's LENDSEEK.com.
What do you want, Charlie?
Just pathetic. Making sense of your world.
There are a lot of things that really tick me off. The fuck do you want, Charlie? There ain't nothing here for you, Charlie. The news is on now. I don't want to talk over Martin Levin. I'm listening to this shit.
Yeah. Democrats are going to talk about affordability. They're going to talk about domestic issues. No intention of doing anything about any of it. Tell me, how will the Democrats lower prices for food? They won't.
What the fuck do you want?
How will the Democrats lower the price of gasoline?
What the fuck do you want? You've turned into Patrick New York. Oh, no, wait a minute. Patrick's taking after you, Patrick New York. That's right.
They block pipelines.
That's right.
They push electric vehicles. You want those again? Now, if you want them, you can get them.
I only kicked you, Charlie. I don't really want to talk to you. Seriously.
So they drive up the cost of gasoline and oil.
You should ignore me, Charlie.
Food, because oil really is the basis for some.
You want me to ban you?
And they talk about affordability. Is affordability better in New York City right now?
I think I just make
They're
some
gonna
coffee.
raise property taxes on everybody. That's not affordable. So they're not about affordability. They're about talking about it. They're not about lower gas prices. They're about talking about it. They're not about safe streets. They don't even talk about that. They're not about securing the border. The inflow will be unbelievable, unbelievably horrific. Now, I don't understand why Republicans can't talk. I really don't. I really don't. Now, what went on in Virginia is a perfect example. You know what went on in Virginia? The Republicans didn't spend anywhere near the amount of money that the Democrats did. The Republicans were late to fight. But don't get me wrong, that doesn't excuse what the Democrats did. I'm just telling you that our guys don't know how to fight. They just don't. I don't know what the problem is. I really don't know. When you become a member of Congress or a member of the Senate, you're the pinnacle of your district, you're the pinnacle of your state. You've defeated people in primaries, you've defeated people in general elections. It's not so easy. And you've been able to speak, you've been able to debate. I'll tell you who's impressive and people ought to learn from him, Steve Hilton in California. Steve Hilton in California has been unbelievable, don't you think, Mr. Producer? The way he debates and the way he speaks and so forth and so on. I don't know what the problem is. Now, that doesn't mean we'll always win. Matter of fact, we may often lose, but you got to put up a fight. You got to put up a fight. They're going to impeach. Here's what I would do. Just me, little old Mark. I go to Hakeem Jeffries, and you know what I'd say to Mr. Producer? We take the House when there's a Democrat president. We're going to impeach him immediately. Doesn't matter what for. We'll figure it out. We'll make the case. But we're going to impeach him or her immediately. We should have done it with Biden. 100%. We're going to subpoena the hell out of him. We're going to subpoena the hell out of his wife. We're going to subpoena the hell out of his children, his businesses, his accountants. Oh, yeah, we're going to have a field day, Hakeem. We're going to punish him. We're going to punish you Democrats like you've never been punished before. That's what we're going to do. We're going to slap you around with the law, with the justice system. We're going to do to you what you've done to Trump, what you've done to everybody else. And you're going to wish to high heaven that you never started this. That's what you do. That's how you fight a bully. Right in the nose.
Oh, you want to play?
You can't play Marcus of Queensberry rules.
You want to play?
While they're using brass knuckles. You can't box while they're UFC. It's ridiculous. And if I were the president right now, Mr. Producer, I'd be putting together a team of the most brutal, vicious, brilliant lawyers I possibly could, wouldn't you? I'd say, Sarah, let's get ready for this. And I want to go on offense. And I'd have them figure out exactly what they need to do and how to do it. And put up with this? Put up with this nonsense? These people don't believe in constitutional government. They don't believe in separation of powers. They only believe in those things when they can stop us. But in the pursuit of power, the gaining of power, the retaining of power, it's no holds barred with these guys. They'll do anything. That's the plan. Destroy the court, destroy the electoral college, gerrymander our way to hell. Oh yeah, they got it all figured out. Open borders, change the citizenry.
There it is.
Get rid of ICE.
There's the face of desperation right there.
That's right. Minute they have the Senate, the House, and the presidency, they're going to have amnesty.
Right there she is.
You what?
She declared war. She's going to have to come up here.
I really do.
The USS Spaceship Hayden is still fucking flying around out here in cyberspace. You can't do shit about it. Hayden's dormitory is alive and well. Yankee Doodle Dandy is doing fine. And, you know, Weiss's Nillis, and old Nilla might make a comeback. Weiss's Nilla. I was called Weiss's Nilla over on Sharpton's Facebook.
I don't mean to be a wet blanket.
So I adopted the name. How about you, Tammy? Did you die, Tammy? Are you dead? If you're not dead, come on up, Tammy.
Thomas Paine had a bigger message, and he was right. He didn't say, you know what, I don't want to be negative and pessimistic. It's not about being negative and pessimistic. It's not a psychological issue.
I'm sorry, Charlie, but
I'll be right back.
I can't stand you, Charlie. You've worn your welcome out with me, Charlie. Seriously.
There's a Jewish woman named Esther I'd like to tell you about.
Sick of your shit, Charlie. Go be with your friends, Charlie. I'm not your friend. I am not your friend, Charlie. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want you to be my battle buddy. I'm not going to be your battle buddy. Go open your own chat. You got your own friends. All right. You and I have nothing in common. Nothing.
In times of fear and uncertainty, your compassion brings hope and help. Esther,
I don't want to talk to you, Charlie.
She said, to those who give, you're doing it.
Get that through your. This is why your woman got a restraining order against you, because you do this kind of shit. You're lucky we're not face to face. You think you're tough?
Call 844-866-IFCJ to give your life-saving gift. That's 844-866-IFCJ.
I'd knock your teeth out like the other guy did.
Or online at Levin for the fellowship.
Andy, you're another one. You guys are fucking stupid. Just plain fucking stupid. But go ahead, make an ass of yourself. There she is. Oh, this side. Be on this side. Camera, it's always the opposite. So if I want to point to my left, I have to go way over here.
Hybrid diesel metro bus fire inside the tunnel. President Trump is sending envoys
because the left is over here.
Now, to meet with Iran's foreign ministers. Officials
pointing at this elbow.
Talks. The two will meet with the Iranian foreign minister tomorrow. The U.S. appeals
Andy.
President Trump.
Yeah, fix that flag, Billy. Yeah, fix that flag. Yeah, I'm here to help you, Billy. I'm here to help you with your chat. Me, Billy. I'm Andy. Yeah. I got a full head of hair. I got a weird beard, but I got a full head of hair. Hey, daughter. I think daughter's enjoying herself, aren't you? This active armor has stopped. Whenever he gets a this fucking phone. Nah, he doesn't sound like Joe Cocker. But Joe Cocker had that problem. He was a heavy smoker and a drinker and a drug addict.
They got along like a golf course here in New York.
Feeling all right. Uh-huh.
Like this bro who's never seen spring grass this.
That's probably my favorite Joe Cocker song.
The trampoline and the kiddie pool.
Oh, Feeling all right. Joe Cocker. That's a good tune.
Get a golf course quality lawn. Don't wait. Tap the screen now to sign up at TrueGreen.com. Exclusive to see True Green.
Where's your sacred little Tiffany at?
You know what they say.
She's going to teach Billy Hayden a lesson. Billy Hayden doesn't know about YouTube rules. Billy's got to follow the rules. I'm Tiffany, and I'm in charge out here.
Whether it's waves lapping at the shore.
I don't smoke cigarettes, so I don't know what my voice sounds like to you guys. It's not high pitched like the other fuckers out here. I don't sound like Mungongo, Mr. Vavoon. I'm first tenor.
But what people don't hear is
out here, fucking, you got Patrick Rowe over there at Acid talking about this one's not a musician. This one's not a musician. I never said I was a musician. As a matter of fact, just on the contrary, I said I'm not a musician.
So you can do a lot more.
So anybody is going to support Alpesh Patel, sorry, you're guilty by association, and that includes you, Rusty. If you're going to support that fucking garbage he's doing, Rusty, then I'm gonna have an issue with it. You know, whether you like me or not, I don't care. You'd be better off if you did like me. Now, if you don't, just ignore me. But you do keep me blocked. So this thing with Tiffany, where I guess we're all on the same team with that. But you know, I called that bitch out when I first seen her at JC's.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
I could learn to play, Andy, if I put my mind to it. I just don't do it. Who the fuck are you, Andy?
That's why I like Mark Levin. And I'm not sure a lot of people like him. He's tough as hell. But I like him. I love him.
Hey, these fuckers.
877-381.
You squatted at my place, Andy. You begged for a wrench, just like your friend Patrick New York
Remember
did.
this guy, Hassan Piker? P-I-K-E-R. I told you about the other day.
Turn the radio up.
Before, but you need to know about him. Not to admire him. Not to celebrate him. But to detest him. Because he's spreading cancer.
I got rid of Lonely Pirate.
Particularly among younger people. Particularly among...
Will Durant can come in under his own identity.
The Democrat Party is embracing him.
Crying bitch.
Don't embrace anybody. And there's some others, the Republicans will do the same thing. But there's a very good piece over at National Review, the full story on Hassan Piker. Why don't you listen to this? By Jim Garrity. Goes on here. Hassan Dogan Piker was born on July 25, 1991, in New Brunswick, New Jersey, to Turkish parents. Many online biographies say Piker grew up in Istanbul, but Piker describes spending part of his childhood in the Turkish capital of Ankara. In 2018, Piker posted a picture of himself in his high school years riding a show horse. He was a fat kid, by the way. And it goes on. In other words, extremely wealthy. His father, Mehmet Beckett Piker, spent 24 years working on Sabancı Holding, rising to the board of directors, a position of vice president. It's one of Turkey's largest business conglomerates, with net assets of $10.5 billion in 2024. Piker's father was also a founding member of the Future Party in Turkey, formed in 2019. Piker disputes the notion that he grew up wealthy and privileged. In November 2025, Piker claimed that his father went broke by the time I got to college, and I was broke for the first decade after college. Apparently, it was the kind of broke that could afford a Equinox gym membership in 2013. And Piker likely means broke as a synonym for not earning as much money as he would like. Hassan Piker's uncle is another Slav, a punk, Cenk Uygur, a leftist commentator. He's not a leftist. He's an Islamist Marxist. Co-founder of the Young Turks, a left-wing news organization. Hassan joined as an intern in 2013. In a later interview, Piker described himself as a Nepo baby, a term for a beneficiary of nepotism. Within 3 years, he pitched his uncle's organization on the idea of his hosting his own show, The Breakdown. And for several years...
It won't let me post in my fucking chat. What the fuck?
How Florida Democratic gubernatorial candidate Andrew Gillum, remember that guy, destroyed his Republican opponent, Ron DeSantis. You may have noticed that Governor DeSantis
Just looks better the natural way, you know.
Destroyed. By 2018, Piker was posing with Playboy bunnies at a Playboy party thrown by
still out there that posted that
the
time.
magazine's fortune for the White House Correspondents Association dinner, mind you.
Google, leave my fucking chat alone. I ain't got no words banned or anything.
Program, I've gone to a brothel, Artemis in Berlin, and had sex with the workers there.
Sorry, I can't help it. He's part of the community. You don't like it, Rusty? You know, go open your own chat.
Baby, spoiled little bastard.
Just go open your own chat then, Rusty. You got all your friends and everything, you know. Yeah, I'm not going to kick Wiggin out of here just because you're here. How would you like it if I kicked you out of here because whatever? If, you know, Rusty, just go play with the girls, Rusty. Yeah, you're not gonna run my chat either. I'm letting everybody use me, including you. So I get what I want in return. It's that simple, Rusty.
Now, a 2021 data breach.
Now, if you were here sucking my dick, I'd probably go along with everything you're saying. I'd be kissing your ass. Yes, man. Yeah, well, I'd agree with every fucking thing, but you're not. All right? It's like being a team member.
And 5.5 bathrooms located in the Beverly Grove neighborhood of West Hollywood, Los Angeles.
You think it bothers me if you're not in my chat? That's funny. You're worse than JC. JC thought I wanted to scrog her just because I asked her to go to the casino. You know, I had my motive. People on the internet. Yeah, I could have made her some money. I know people out there, and I know how to win at the casino. I've been a big winner out there. I ain't been in a long time, though. I used to go all fucking time. I was going to work there at one point. Had an interview in the whole fucking 9 yards. Because I'm good at what I do in the kitchen.
And the home price don't give a full price of his income, assets, liabilities, or debts. It's
more than just peeling potatoes. Oh, no, potato peeler. And, you know, Billy's Gaten.
Of his known subscribers, an estimated revenue per subscriber.
Why would I keep Wiggin out of my chat, Rusty? I didn't keep you out.
Other estimates put his monthly streaming earnings in the range of
Hey, let's be honest. Let's be adults about it. You know, there's a fine line, Rusty. I don't attack people just because I want to insult them. It's not me. I'm a good-natured guy, Rusty. Smart enough.
I understand this guy said that Mao Zedong was one of the greatest men to ever live, and you know he killed 60 million people.
I got a few years on you, Rusty. Smart enough. I mean, we are peers, but I still have a few years on you. I've never done anything to you. You get mad at me, that's on you. I didn't do anything to you.
That's what we're talking about, this punk.
Now, Tiffany turned me in. I tried to get in on her chat. All right? And I knew what direction that was going to go. I knew what kind of people were there with her and what's going on. The thing with her and Shannon and all that shit.
But does seem more than a little hiccup.
I don't need to attack you. Why do I need? I don't need to attack you. Damage already done, Rusty. You've had a wrench in my chat and every fucking thing. You used to say me and Hayden, you're all happy and fucking go lucky when you know. Oh, I got a truce with Billy. He didn't keep that truce. You broke it. You're not gonna blame me for it. You're not my wife. And call me asshole and psycho all you want. I don't give a shit. So the fuck what? This beer is gonna go down nice after this. Thanks for coming, Rusty. I appreciate it. You want to come up on the panel up here and talk about it? I'll let you up. I won't let Wiggin or nobody up. Just you and I. I'm that good.
So you know they don't like Piker. They're exposing him. In October 2024, the New York Times published its second glowing profile about Piker, declaring that programs like Piker's are an increasingly popular place for people to discuss current events, with some streamers turning into de facto pundits, offering their takes on the news for hours on end every day. By April of this
What
year,
Tiffany's doing is
Titan
not
was the
current events. Sorry.
third overwhelmingly positive New York Times profile in 6 years. How come I've never gotten one, Mr. Beasley? I'm at the top of their book list all the time, and you know they hate that.
You think so, Matt?
The headline was "A Progressive Mind and a Body
Listen,
for the Manosphere."
this morning when he went live, that fucking Patrick Rowe popped up there, and the whole until I went in there and went up on that panel, he didn't even know it. I changed his name here last night to Cocksucker, and he sat on Alpesh's panel this morning with the name Cocksucker. Then when I finally did come in there, Alpesh says, I was going to change it, Patrick. He left it up there. He sat there with the name Cocksucker all morning. You won't be able to see it now. It's probably gone. He doesn't leave his streams up. So, if you want the laughter, you got to be watching in real time, or and record it if you want to use it later. I'm not recording this shit. I don't need to record a bunch of shit. I'd be doing what other people do. I like to be different. Hey, you're welcome to come up though, Rusty. You can come up and call me asshole to my face if you want. Come on up. I mean, I've been called worse names by better people. Come on up. You think people don't know how to do shit. You'd make fun of me. I didn't even know how to turn this laptop on. Oh, I don't know what kind of drugs you're on, but it's already, whatever needs to be done about you, Rusty, it's already been done. Every time I go live, we've done something about Rusty. You assume I hate everybody when I don't. You're the one who hates everybody, Rusty. I don't hate everybody out here. If I did, I'd show up on your doorstep. With all the doxing going on, I'd be running around to everybody's houses. Hey, I don't have a car, so Mike Harrison running his mouth. Oh, Billy doesn't own a home and this and that. No, you don't know jack shit, Harrison, you punk motherfucker. And you're 10 years older than I am. You didn't even show your DQ14, whatever you did that day. I wrote something on a piece of cardboard about being dishonorably discharged, whatever. I don't think you were ever in the military. I don't think you ever went down to join. I don't think you can get in. I don't think you qualified. You had to meet 3 criteria to get in the military. You had to be mentally, morally, and physically qualified. And if you don't meet those 3 requirements, they're not going to let you in. It's that simple. I've written out many police checks on people applying for enlistment in the Navy. I helped other recruiters out where I worked in Rome, New York. That's a fact. There's an Army colonel that would tell you different if he was around. Because as a recruiter, the last thing you want is somebody that you recruited decide they don't want to go to boot camp. You can't force them. They're not going to go to jail if they don't go. You got to tell them the truth. But part of the job is to try, even if you fail in boot camp, it's worth a try. Yeah, me being pastel colorblind kind of kept me out of the high-tech jobs like that. I could never work on computers. I'd be slow at it. If I had to color code, purple, blue, green, white, red, they could, depending on what light they're in, or might not recognize them, especially purple. Purple's bad. I have a hard time seeing purple. So unless it's the Monte Carlo SS that somebody I knew when I was a teenager had, he bought a Monte Carlo and he painted that motherfucker purple. Watched him do it.
Former director of speech writing for Obama about his past comments about Hamas. Perot said, I want to stay.
Yeah, we're talking about Obama. Obama's on the spigot right now.
Another comment of yours that's
dripping.
been circulating. This one from January. Hamas is 1,000 times better than the fascist settler colonial apartheid state of Israel. Hiker said, I stand by that. Well, so I will say this is the one that bothered me the most when I first heard it. And I remember having a reaction to it when I first saw it in January, because I think even if you believe what happened in Gaza is genocide, what happened in the West Bank is apartheid. Those are different claims from Hamas is 1,000 times better. Piker, what I mean, it's all of the above. I do mean it. I think
I can put your picture in now also, Rusty, by the way.
Said, I'm a harm reduction voter. I'm a lesser evil voter. And therefore, I would vote for Hamas over Israel every single time. Piker's not asserting moral equivalence between Hamas and Israel. He's asserting Hamas moral superiority to Israel. And it goes on and on and on. This guy's a pig. He's a terror supporter against our country, against Israel, against anyone he disagrees with. And there's a lot worse about him that's not even in this article. And this is the guy, Ro Kahana, the representative from Silicon Valley.
Ro Kahana.
He was pleased to go on his show, and he'd do it again. And this is the guy the Democrat Party embraces as a spokesman for its party. Unofficially, of course. I just want you to know. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
In Centerville, a portion of US 29 is closed eastbound between 66 and 28 due to an accident right at Macon Road, so follow police direction there. You will find delays right now traveling on 66 eastbound between Scott Run and Constitution Avenue headed through Roslyn. Westbound still slow from Nutley Street to 123 and also slow from Route 28 towards Route 29 in Centerville. An accident now reported on the inner loop before River Road with 2 left lanes blocked and traffic is jammed from the Dulles Toll Road. Your delays continue on the inner loop from Old Georgetown Road to Colesville Road. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, here's the WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Sky even challenging storms, mid-50s tonight, showers likely tomorrow, temps in the mid-60s.
In today's fast-moving job market, staying ahead means keeping your skills sharp. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we help keep your capabilities cutting edge with our skills-based education programs designed to move your career forward. Explore more than 135 degrees and certificates in business, cybersecurity, and more. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Shell.
Chris Plant here. Tired of dating online and want to meet real people face to face? Let the professional matchmakers at It's Just Lunch help. After a confidential interview, your personal matchmaker hand selects quality matches for you. They pre-screen every date, and they'll book your reservations at the best spots in town. All you have to do is show up and be yourself.
I know what she does. She flip-flops. Worse than you ever did.
Call 202-466-4333.
I'm going to start flip-flopping pretty soon.
Hear that?
It's going to make her that much more mad. I told you, Wiggin, the other night. I'm one. She's got to do something to me. She can't.
Savvy driver getting an oil change from trained pros.
I've never sent her an email. She has my phone number.
While we quickly change your oil. At Valvoline Instant
Brand new cell phone. It's the same number. I kept my landline for my cell phone. You got my number. Go ahead. Feel free to call me.
Think you've got what it takes to master a zero turn? Maneuver your way to a limited time deal on
I'd cover the window up. It's fucking sun's just too bright.
Kubota Orange Days event, April 24th and 25th.
I only have a curtain on the other window. I don't have a curtain on this one. So I got a towel up to the window.
The challenge and the savings only at Champlain Valley Equipment. With 9 Kubota locations serving Vermont and New York, go to ChamplainValleyEquipment.com to find your hometown store.
Oh, look at these fuckers are all worked up. I got you guys all fucking triggered.
Our call center advisors are ready to connect you with trusted.
You ain't got no choice but to come here.
Help is just a phone call away at 1-800-677-1116.
News Talk 105.9.
Rusty, if you're on Team Tiffany, all right, you can't. Tiffany, this woman can't help you either. No. It ain't gonna work. So here's to you. Good luck. It's Friday night. Let's do some fighting. Come on, bring it, you fuckers. Yeah, give me a minute. Because I am going to end up fucking start banning her. I'm going to start banning all your accounts you've been in here with, Rusty. All you got to do is go into my StreamYard. The comment is still there, and I'm going to push the button. You go ahead. Get it out of your system. You want to talk me? You're in my chat, bitch. Huh? I think Google needs to do something about you. You're the one harassing people. You're the one that's not abiding to the guidelines set in YouTube. You're violating YouTube guidelines, Rusty. That's right. I'm not going to sit here and answer your questions. We're just going to start doing this number. I'm just going to start banning your dumb ass. Well, everything that has to do with you, Rusty's getting banned right now. You're going to have to you're going to have to start using other accounts. If anybody has dementia, it's you, lady.
So results one after another after another. He's a courageous man. He loves our country. He loves you. But in a country, a free country, there's millions of us. And we need to be involved. We need to be involved in supporting him and pushing the agenda. Those of us who stand for faith and family and freedom. I want you to join AMAC, the Association of Mature American Citizens. Unlike other senior organizations, and you don't have to be a senior to be a member either, by the way. AMAC is built around the values that we all hold dear. And this is very important. Members receive trusted news, the outstanding AMAC magazine, and great columns in there, and unparalleled money-saving discounts and benefits on travel and insurance and much more. And right now you can join for $5 for 5 years for $47. It's a little over $9 a year. That's less than $1 a month. And if you use the benefits or the discounts once, it more than pays for itself, many times more. It's a fitting way to be part of an organization that will support your values. So go to amac.us/Levin, Levin. That's amac.us/Levin.
She can never take over this stream.
Join the association.
She's been trying. I've been here 2 fucking years now. She doesn't run this place. I run this place.
Done very, very quickly.
I run this fucking chat.
My foot is on the gas pedal. We don't tap the brakes around here. Not now, not ever. I'll be right back.
And I decide who has say here.
WMAL, making sense of the markets because generational wealth doesn't build itself. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Rusty thinks I have to justify myself to her. No, I don't. You want to come up on my panel, bitch? I'll post a link. You can come up on my panel.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for
Nobody
Kids.
goes to your chat. I went there when you were being nice to me. Nobody showed up. You just, because your friends don't like me. Ms. Liz doesn't like me. JT doesn't like me. I really don't care if your friends don't. Friends. Rusty, you're immature. You are vituperative. You're a very bitter person. And you're abusive. You're very abusive. You are an abusive person. That's why you just live with a man, fucking whatever you fucking renting from him.
Many savers worry about the growing national debt and how future taxes could impact their nest egg. They're asking, is a Roth conversion right for me? Can I avoid a surprise R&D tax bill? And am I paying more than I need to? At Abish Financial Services, Abe Abish and his team.
No, but I've been known to drink Labatt Blue. It's good beer.
To help identify ways you may be able to keep more of your savings. Call Abish Financial for your retirement income and tax mapping.
I told you, Wiggin, she's going to have fucking wild hair up her ass. She's fucking mad. She ain't got no control here. I control this place. They can fucking bitch all they want if I time them out or whatever. I really don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And other people are going to listen because they want to. And, and when the time comes, whether they voice their opinion or not, it's one thing to voice an opinion, but it's another thing to talk about the facts. And a lot of you out here get opinions mixed up with facts. You change the facts and you fucking say it's your opinion. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, Miller High Life, the real stuff. It's not Miller Light.
Negotiations with Iran will continue this weekend after the Iranians called and requested another round of in-person talks in an attempt to end the nearly 2-month war. But Iran's foreign minister reportedly has other plans.
Iran's foreign minister posted on X, embarking on timely tour of Islamabad, Muscat, and Moscow. Purpose of my visits is to closely coordinate with our partners on bilateral matters and consult on regional developments. Our neighbors are our priority. There was no mention of meeting an American delegation. Out of the talks, the U.S. blockade of Iran remains in place. U.S. forces have forced 34 vessels, mostly oil.
It doesn't say in here the fucking percent alcohol this motherfucker is.
Strait of Hormuz remains closed. Hundreds of ships stranded in the Persian Gulf.
So that is a pint of beer. That's a pint. There's 2 cups in a pint. That's 16 ounces. That's a pint of beer right there. Just like with the English, they use the metric system, but pint is American standard measurement. Fluid. There's a difference between fluid ounces and dry ounces.
The U.S. says the blockade is ironclad and growing more powerful by the day. The Navy has stopped 6 ships carrying Iranian oil to squeeze their economy. The U.S. blockade on Iranian ports there and Iranian retaliation for it have kept ships anchored.
Fox's Lauren Simonetti, the waiver company.
16 fluid ounces doesn't necessarily mean it weighs a pound.
Regular gallon is over $4 with diesel over $5. The 9th Street Tunnel is finally partially reopened after last early evening's Metrobus fire inside the downtown DC tunnel. Only the driver was aboard. Nobody was injured. For now, 2 southbound lanes are in use. After a 4-day trial in Montgomery County, Kaloyan Stoyev was found guilty of 2 counts of second-degree murder and other gun charges. This stems from the January 2025 Rockville shooting deaths of 26-year-old Marcel Hebron and 27-year-old Leilani Marroquin. Storv, according to the police investigation, shot the male victim 27 times and the female another 5 times. He's facing up to 150 years in prison. Bad news this week for Dominion customers in Manassas. Monthly electric bills jump.
City Manager Steve Burke outlined the situation for the City Council.
If there's an increase in the fuel costs that Dominion is encountering, they are able to account.
Yeah, Will is pretty. He's what do I say? Just a bit disingenuous, aren't you, Will Durant?
And $30 for a townhouse. Businesses that use a lot of power could see a hike of
there's 2 kinds of drunks in the world. There's smart drunks and there's stupid drunks. That's a fact. Just like there's 2 sexes. There's men and women. There's 2 kinds of drunks. Either you're a stupid drunk or you're not a stupid drunk. It's that simple.
Understand your cyclospace. Now 7% smaller with 14.
Most of the drunks out here are stupid drunks.
So the data never stops, and neither do you. Power your best performance with membership.
Patrick Rose one.
Join Whoop today.
Alpesh Patel is another one.
Comes to a gun suicide attempt.
See that? Even Jonathan agrees with me. Not sure about this Patrick New York. I'm assuming he drinks. No, he smokes. He bragged about having pot or whatever. I'm hoping that Jonathan Siegel and Patrick New York aren't the same person. That would be a troll job. Because I watched Jonathan post that Patrick New York about he keeps just Billy constantly. I'm not even in chat. I leave chat. I go to bed at 9 o'clock at night and I come back into chat 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever. And them motherfuckers are still going.
From Landover Road towards Central Avenue, all other delays have eased out. On the outer loops, still some from Telegraph Road to the Wilson Bridge and brief delays through Landover. You will find accident activity right now in the district on Florida Avenue, at Vermont Avenue Northwest, and also keep.
I told you, Wiggin Rusty is gonna. There it is, right there. That's just the start of it. She's fuming right now. She's dumbfounded. She doesn't know what to do. She thinks she's got to do something, but there's, she's fuming. She's not getting her way. Her little friends are talking to her. They're fucking emailing back and forth.
Saturday starts cooler, ends cooler. It's up in the mid-60s. A chance of showers and storms after 3 to 4 p.m.
I'll open the panel to you, Rusty. I won't let nobody up. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, come on up. Come on up and I'll turn the charm on. Come on, Rusty. Come on, bring your fucking 300-pound body up here. Turn your camera on. This is how pretty you are. Let's go backstage. I want to see what you look like. Let me see for myself. Come on, Rusty. I mean, I am a man. I do like looking at women. If they don't look like Barbara Eden, all of them, that doesn't matter. You guys all suck cock the same way. Do you like sucking cock, Rusty? That's what I want to know. I got a feeling you don't like sucking cock.
Don't forget Life, Liberty, and Levin tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Does that mean man doesn't like sucking your pussy?
9 to 11 p.m. Fox Level Special.
I hate go there, but I have to.
Press. Yes. President and First Lady will be there. And
Mark Levin probably wouldn't approve of what I'm saying.
To 9 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. Please set your DVR. Sunday night, same thing. Saturday and Sunday. We kind of own it, We kind of own it. We'd love to have you there. But do set your DVR. I want to get back to this lowlife. I want you to listen for yourself. Hassan Piker on the podcast Save America last week, cut 16, go.
I have, fielded hundreds of requests at this point leading up to the primaries. after those articles came out, it probably 10x'd. It's insane. People are just like, yeah, let's do a meetup. Yes. In places that you would find.
So stop a second. You understand? The Democrats running, this guy is the most popular of the bunch. You see what he's saying? It's insane. I've been asked to invite at all these places with all these people. That's your modern day Democrat Party. Go ahead.
As well, it's not just like, radical lefty candidates either. There are a lot of people who are like, this is clearly a massive audience. You have the capacity to communicate with, young men especially, and we want to be able to reach out to those people that we've lost. So,
Young jihadis. It's interesting right now. Stay right at that spot, Mr. Producer. What's interesting right now is all these podcasters claim to know what young men want. They claim to know who young men are. They claim to know why young men feel aggrieved or they don't feel aggrieved. They don't know crap. They project their own impulses, their own intuitions, their own desires on top of an entire community of human beings. I reject that completely, 100%. Go ahead.
So that's it.
Mm-hmm. Cut 17, go.
So my question is, when you say Hamas is 1,000 times better, do you actually mean that? Or is that a rhetorical move or like a solidarity signal? Like what? I mean, it's all of the above. I do mean it. I think it's a rhetorical move because it frustrates a lot of people. I've also said I'm a harm reduction voter, I'm a lesser evil voter, and therefore I would vote for Hamas over Israel every single time.
What do you think of that, folks? Is that okay with you? Again, this is a Democrat Party, effectively, mouthpiece. They embrace this guy. They line up to be on this program. This is sick to me, beyond belief. One more, 18, go.
I hate Republicans. I oppose them. I say that all the time. I think that the Republicans are far more damaging. The biggest terrorists, the biggest domestic terrorists in this country, the biggest terrorist internationally is the Republican Party. And not only that, but it's just like I want to fight against the growing fascist movement in this country. My frustration with the Democrats is their conciliatory attitude towards that and their lack of investment in this struggle. This idea that, on the one hand, you say Donald Trump's a dangerous force. I see that. I recognize that. But then you turn around and you take on his anti-immigrant narratives and anti-immigrant messaging from the 2020 election that you won and decide you're going to be the sincere candidate that ends up, dealing with.
Shut up, you idiot. This guy is such a putz. Such a pig. I mean, honestly, Republicans are terrorists, and this guy has got the IQ of a kumquat. This guy, you hear how he spins, you hear how he speaks. What a joke. So Hamas is better than Israel. Republicans are terrorists. He celebrates 9/11, and he's treated like a rock star by the New York Times. That tells you the culture is rotten. That tells you the country's dying. At least part of the country, the left side, the Democrat side, right? Shocking, really. Crazy. Now you know who this guy is. Now you know how he and so many others are so dangerous. This ties into what I was talking about last night, which was how they hate our Constitution, how they hate us, how they hate this country, how they hate its founding. And yet they use the principles set forth in our Constitution to do what they do. To try and destroy our country, to try to turn it into some kind of a Marxist Islamist country. That's what it is. That's who this moron is, quite frankly. And he runs in the family, his family. Apparently his family. And this guy grew up with show horses. You can see he's a fat little kid. It's okay. They're fat kids. They're fat adults. That's not my point. He wanted for nothing. For nothing. His father was extremely wealthy, a Turk. His mother was a professional too.
You're never going to succeed.
He's born in our country.
You can come in with all the clones you want, clone me all you want.
And then he comes back here. He doesn't stay in Turkey.
You're ineffective.
He doesn't live in Red China. He doesn't live in Gaza. He wants nothing to do with it.
Vader, or whoever you are, I really don't give a shit.
He drives a 911 Porsche Turbo. Makes millions a year.
You can't touch me.
He inherited an enormous amount of money. And he goes on and on. Like he's some kind of a Marxist Socrates. Now, first of all, he's too stupid to be Karl Marx. Say what you will. His ideology was absolutely perverse and defective. But this guy, he can't even espouse it properly. He's an idiot. And yet there he was with Mandami, celebrating Mandami's victory at his victory party. There he is with Ro Khanna, the representative for Silicon Valley. There he is with Bernie Sanders, a Stalinist. And their like, and their ilk. And that's okay, apparently. You know what happened on October 7th? So horrendous that we can't even see the video of what was done. It was so horrendous. The mass rape, the debauchery, the multiple rapes of a mother in front of her children, then the tying of the children together and burning them alive in front of the parents. And it goes on and on and on and on. And this guy says it's no big deal. 9/11, people jumping from buildings, burned to death, crushed to death in our own country. This guy celebrates it. And the New York Times gives him 3 puff pieces in a period of 6 years. And the Democrat Party embraces this bastard. The mayor of New York City, where 9/11 occurred, certainly part of it, a big part of it. How do you have a discussion with this? How do you intellectualize this? How do you debate this? It's pure evil. Pure evil. And you better believe he's rooting for Iran against our soldiers, but so is the whole damn Democrat Party. Unbelievable. I know it's Friday. I don't mean to upset you, but you got to know what's going on out there. You see, hardworking Americans or patriotic Americans, you're not sitting on the internet all damn day. You're not listening to podcasters all damn day. This is what's going on. You wonder why half of young people in a certain age group don't like Israel and don't think Hamas is so bad. It's because of jerks like this or jerks like Tucker Carlson and his ilk. That's why. Because Qatar's spending billions of dollars to brainwash our kids online and in our colleges and universities. Because our immigration system, the border was wide open under the prior regime, under the Democrats, and we imported these people into our country. I'll be right back.
Mark Lopin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the new.
Breaking news for your home. Wayday. Wayfair's big sale is almost here, and you can score the best deals in homes, like up to 80% off everything home. Yes, you heard that right. 80% off with free shipping on everything. Plus surprise flash deals all Wayday long. We're talking outdoor furniture and essentials, rugs, and more. All at Wayfair, and all up to 80% off during Wayday. Shop Wayfair's Wayday from April 25th through 27th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
When we ask home service pros about their challenges, we can sound a bit repetitive. Can't get quotes out fast enough? Jobber can help. Trouble finding new customers? Jobber can help. Spending too much time chasing checks? Jobber can help. Working every night? You get the idea. Jobber helps you organize, automate, and grow your home service business. Start your free trial today at jobber.com.
Think you've got what it takes to master a zero turn? Maneuver your way to a limited time deal on tractors, zero turns, and construction equipment at Champlain Valley Equipment's Kubota Orange Days event, April 24th and 25th. Take on our Kubota zero turn obstacle course for your chance to win double the discount. Don't miss the fun, the challenge, and the savings at Champlain Valley Equipment. With 9 Kubota locations serving Vermont and New York, go to ChamplainValleyEquipment.com to find your hometown store.
In today's fast-moving job market, staying ahead means keeping your skills sharp. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we help keep your capabilities cutting edge with our skills-based education programs designed to move your career forward. Explore more than 135 degrees and certificates in business, cybersecurity, and more. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chef.
Not planning today can cost you tomorrow. Stop worrying and start planning with Trajan Wealth. Contact Trajan today at 202-750-3300 or go to TrajanWealth.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. True Vitality Medical Center restores men's sex lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovich, specialist in men's health.
True Vitality Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at True Vitality Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 703-637-1222. 703-637-1222. Take control of your sex life. Call now. 703-637-1222.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Only made $52,000 a year and spent over $73,000 and was already more than $1 million in debt. What would you call that? I call that insolvent. Well, that's exactly what the U.S. Treasury admitted the other day in its own official report. So what happens next? More money printing, more pressure on savers and retirees. Washington isn't going to protect your purchasing power. You have to do that yourself. That's why for decades, investors have turned to physical gold and silver, real money with no counterparty risk. Now, I work with Monetary Gold because they explain everything up front, every fee, every option before you move a single dollar. And there's no pressure. So call Monetary Gold right now. 877-NOW-GOLD or visit marklovesgold.com. Ask for their free gold and silver guide. That's 877-NOW-GOLD or marklovesgold.com. Don't wait for the next crisis headline. Get help to protect yourself right away with diversification. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
WMAL, making sense of the news. Live from the Home Paramount Pest Control Studios. Home Paramount, the leader in pest control since 1939.
Fucking face, huh? How you like that? Look at that fucking thing.
Got to do a song about that, you know? Kushner and Witkoff are back to Pakistan. Everyone knows that's a lovely place. To negotiate with whomever, I don't know. And I just wish we'd finish it off. I really do. Arm the people there. Take down that regime. We're never going to have another shot at this, I don't believe. I don't believe we will. Now, Elizabeth Warren, I want you to think about something. There's a candidate running on the Democrat side who's a Nazi in Maine. Elizabeth Warren was campaigning with him. He's been endorsed by a number of radical leftists. I've always explained there's not a lot of difference between fascists and Marxists in terms of the areas where they overlap, which is significant. There are differences, obviously, but I'm talking about one way or another. If you're living under one or the other, you don't really care. They just elected a Marxist Islamist in a seat in New Jersey. They elected a lieutenant governor in Virginia in November. They got one running for the Democrat nomination for the Senate in Michigan who's picking up steam. And CARE said this was the plan. They said it decades ago, and they've repeated themselves. And they want to get some on the courts, too, which I imagine they will. And this is only possible because the Democrat Party is embracing them, because the Democrat Party is supporting them. Supporting them. The Marxists within the Democrat Party have brought in the Islamists. And now they've aligned and they've pushed out whatever moderates were left in the Democrat Party. I just hope all you Democrats out there who don't believe in this stuff, are hardworking, blue collar, and so forth and so on, understand. This isn't about union politics. This isn't about, the cost of living or anything like that. These are radical extremist revolutionaries who want to destroy our country. And nothing's going to stop them except us. And if there aren't enough of us, nothing's going to stop them. And they're rooting for the enemy, Iran, against us. All of our soldiers, airmen, sailors, and so forth, they're not all Republicans. And yet the Democrats are rooting against us. They're embracing this guy, Piker. They're mocking our military. And yet we're kicking the ass of the Iranian regime. But you wouldn't believe it from them. Elizabeth Warren, Massachusetts, a complete slime ball. Listen to this. Cut 6, go.
Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth are out there bombing halfway around the world in our names.
Well, let's stop. What does that mean, bombing halfway around the world in our names? I want you to think about this. In a world of hypersonic missiles and nuclear weapons, this woman is a moron. Bombing in our names. Bombing what? There are 92 million Persian people, the vast majority of whom want nothing to do with that regime because it's not there at the consent of the governed. It's imposed itself on them. And over the years, it's killed hundreds of thousands of them. Young people, how do you look at these videos? How do you look at these pictures and not see this? She just went to Maine and campaigned for a Nazi. Then she's attacking Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth. They're bombing halfway around the world in our names. Bombing terrorists. Bombing people who want to kill us. Bombing people who are trying to build nuclear weapons. Go ahead.
13 American service members were spending...
Did she care about 13 American service members when we surrendered in Afghanistan? Did she? Did she care about hundreds of thousands of women sold into slavery? Pornography? As a result of open borders or 320,000 missing young people? Did she? They lie. Go ahead.
Today overseas, but we are also killing people for nothing that we can explain about
This
what
person, this woman, she knows she's a propagandist. She knows what she has to say for the far left. She is a liar. She's a deceiver. We are not killing people for nothing. Now, I want you to understand something, my fellow Americans. This is what they pulled on the Israelis when they went into Gaza and were fighting the enemy, the terrorists. Same damn thing, that they're killing all these innocent people. All these innocent people. You know what's going on in Gaza today? Hamas is still armed. What happened there? I thought they were going to be disarmed. And not only that, they're selling women who are widowers and the daughters into sex slavery. They're selling Palestinians, their own Palestinians, into sex slavery. You would think the abuse of women in the Middle East would draw somebody's attention. You would think it would draw somebody's attention, but not Elizabeth Warren, no. And then I'm looking at Nigeria and other parts of Africa with these villagers, these poor villagers, are being murdered in the most horrendous way by these Islamists. A lady on a video, she's talking about how her baby with a machete was cut in half right in front of her. And when her little boy woke up, who was a few years old, they crushed his skull with a machete. And then there's a woman holding her baby. He's got to be 2 or 3 years old, her little boy, holding him against her chest. And they machine gunned them dead. Where's the humanity? You watch videos of these animals killing these young women and these men in Iran. Where's the humanity? Why are we dropping bombs? She's attacking us. Attacking us. I despise these people to the bottom of my heart. I'll be right back.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Folks, history is unfolding right before our eyes. The President of the United States has delivered an incredible, consequential first year, restoring strength at our borders, rebuilding American confidence, and putting this country back on a path of common sense and constitutional principles. I believe our system was never meant to rest on one leader. It depends on millions of informed, engaged citizens who are willing to stand up for faith, family, and freedom. There's more work to be done, and that's where we come in. I want you to join AMAC, the Association of Mature American Citizens. Unlike other senior organizations, AMAC is built around the values we hold dear. Members receive trusted news, the outstanding AMAC magazine, money-saving discounts on travel and insurance, and a heck of a lot more. And get this, right now you can join for 5 years for just $47. Go to amac.us/Levin. That's amac.us/LEVIN. And join the Association of Mature American Citizens today and be part of the solution.
On eastbound Constitution Avenue, after 17th Street Northwest, there was a medical emergency in the right lane, so do watch out for that. On the 9th Street Expressway southbound between Constitution Avenue and L'Enfant Plaza, right lane remains closed for lighting repairs. And you will find accident activity now in Prince George's County on Forestville Road northbound at Pennsylvania Avenue. And in Northeast, an accident now being reported on Burroughs Avenue at 55th Street. In Centerville, there is still a crash on westbound 29 Lee Highway at Stone Road, and the 2 left lanes are blocked. Now from GarageRepair.com, here's a WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Scattered evening showers and storms, mid-50s tonight, showers likely tomorrow, temps to mid-60s.
Hear that? That's the sound of another savvy driver rolling into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. That's one smart bell.
Make this summer count at Jefferson Community College. With summer classes offered in just 3, 4, or 8-week formats, you can earn college credit faster, online or on campus. Whether you want to get ahead, catch up, or stay on track towards your degree, Jefferson's summer courses are designed to fit your schedule. Classes begin late May with multiple start dates throughout the summer. Registration is open, but spots fill quickly. Jumpstart your future this summer at Jefferson Community College. Register today at sunyjefferson.edu.
There's a reason WGU's RN to BSN program is the largest in the nation. It's built for working nurses like you, with a CCNE accredited curriculum designed to keep pace with today's healthcare needs. Coursework is 100% online. There are only 35 required in-person hours, and the program can be finished in as little as 1 year. Plus, WGU was named a Nursing Education Center of Excellence by the National League for Nursing. Learn more at wgu.edu.
With Verbo's last-minute deals, you can save over $50 on your spring getaway. So whether it's a mountain escape, city break, or a week at the beach, there's still time to get great discounts. Book your next stay now. Average savings $72. Select homes only.
There is something to be said about those who show up early and don't leave until the job is done. Who make sure every detail is just right and fix it if it isn't. Those who take pride in their work and pride in their people. Because you build for your family, your community, and for all of us. Jobber is built for you. Jobber, built for blue collar. Start your free trial today at jobber.com.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities, so do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
If your patio, sidewalk, or driveway is cracked or uneven, if you've tripped or fallen as a result, or if you're worried about the liability of an uneven surface on your property, American Concrete Services can quickly help. Don't pay the high cost to tear out and replace your sidewalk, patio, driveway, or pool deck. American Concrete Services has an economical solution which can raise and stabilize your existing concrete at a fraction of the cost of full replacement. They're environmentally friendly structural foam. With structural foam lifting, there's no heavy equipment to cause damage to your property and no loud noises from jackhammering. Best of all, most repairs can be completed in just one day. Have your entire patio, sidewalk, or driveway safe and level again. No job is too big or small. Call American Concrete Services now for your free estimate at 240-665-5665. That's 240-665-5665. Again, 240-665-5665. Licensed in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. MHIC 140530.
Making sense of your world.
I agree with everything you're saying.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
My heart just breaks for what's going on.
Making sense of the news.
Mark Levin, a proud conservative. No ifs, ands, or buts. Call in at 877-381-3811.
Nick Fuentes, a.k.a. Little Adolf, was he a creation of the Southern Poverty Law Center? People want to know. Inquiring minds, Mr. Producer, just asking questions. Was Little Nick Fuentes a concoction of the Southern Poverty Law Center? Maybe the gropers out there can help us find an answer. It's kind of weird that Little Adolf would be the leader of a little Adolf movement with all the gropers out there. Don't you think, Mr. Producer? I don't think the guy's ever had a girlfriend. Nothing wrong with that, please, please. And how can you be a purist, white supremacist, when you have some Mexican blood in your background? I thought that was foreboding. He appears to be, and I don't know this for a fact, stuck in the prepubescent phase of human growth. It appears that time after time he's tried to grow one of those little Hitler mustaches, but it just doesn't work. Peach fuzz, that's the best he can do. He wears one of these little suits, with the little ties. Like he's 7 years old, like his mommy put him in the suit, that kind of thing. I can't tell if he's transitioning from or to one or the other. Can you, Mr. Producer? I'm convinced he's a double genitalia. Do you know what I mean by that? I'm convinced he has both, but I can't prove it, and I'm not accusing him of it. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? And of course, Little Adolf has contributed so much to society. Has he written anything worth reading? No, I don't even think he can read. Has he said anything worth repeating? No. That's something Hitler and Stalin hadn't already said. Maybe he's read Mein Kampf, the English version. I don't know. So persuasive. He's rooting for Iran against America. He's going to vote for Democrats because they have, well, the piker types. And for all this talk about America first, don't you find it interesting that these frauds, phonies, and fools back piker? Back the Islamists? Now you notice how Christians are being slaughtered all over the world? Do they even say anything about it? Anything? No, they don't, do they? And who's slaughtering the Christians in Africa? Who's slaughtering the Christians in Syria? Who is it? Who's trying to defend them? We, the American people, and the Israeli people. Anybody else? Where's Europe? Nowhere. It's amazing. The Catarlsons, the little Adolfs, the Pikers, the Pukers, they all seem to be a Coraline, if you will. Sort of a rockets. Marxism, fascism, Islamism, and all the other isms. And they're only able to draw an audience because we now have platforms where they can draw an audience. Not on network TV, not on cable TV, not on talk radio. No. Anybody with a microphone could be a podcaster, you know. And they prove it, don't they? Yes, they do. Chris Van Hollen is a sleazeball extraordinaire. From Maryland, another one-party state. One Republican. We pointed out the other night about the 6 states in New England. They don't have a single Republican congressman and 1 Republican senator. And over 40% of the population is Republican. 1 Republican senator, no Republican congressman. Zero. But that's okay, right? Here's Chris Van Hollen, cut 7, go.
President Trump had no idea what the real goal was when he started this war, along with...
Oh, yes, he did. It's just that your IQ is in the negatives. That's right. You're just a fraud and a phony. His wife is a real nut job, I hear. Real extremist. You ever see this guy? Probably kicked around on the recess, the playground. A lot of these guys, Fuentes probably, Carlson probably, this guy probably. And so they have a hate on. Trump doesn't know his real goal. I hope you watch my show Sunday where I lay out all the things that have been done in Iran that nobody believed was even possible. Because we need to step back and really take account of what's taken place, because if we don't do it, nobody else will. Certainly not the media, certainly not the Democrats, certainly not these frauds online. So I take the time to do it. What have we accomplished? We've accomplished a hell of a lot in record time with minimal casualties and in alliance with our great ally, the State of Israel. And it drives these puke nuts. It does. They're out there rooting for 9/11, rooting for Sharia law, rooting for Mao Zedong. You understand, ladies and gentlemen? That's why I call this Radio Free America right here. I haven't changed a single one of my principles. Principles aren't intended to be changed. Not one. I haven't changed a single one of my values and beliefs. Not one. You can reevaluate situations or positions based on the facts and the circumstances, but not your principles, not your beliefs. They're not up for negotiation. But all these people, they've either changed their beliefs and principles, bowing to the almighty dollar, or foreign influences, or whatever it is, or they've always been the enemy. In the case of people like Piker. That's right. Chris Van Hollen, Elizabeth Warren. They all happen to the Democrat Party. More than that, Chris Murphy, Bernie Sanders. Listen to the sludge that represents the Democrats. This is what happens when you have one-party states. This is what you get. Connecticut. Oh, I know there's Republicans, but you get my point. Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont. Those are the three of the six New England states that don't have a single Republican representative in the House or the Senate. Yeah, because you see, democracy means the Democrats have complete control. That's democracy. One-party control. And when they had control, they tried to disenfranchise the Republicans. This has been going on a long time. Finally, Texas kicked back. Well, look at Texas. We're just responding to Texas. No, you're not. Everything I told you about New England has been in place for years. Illinois, for years. California, for years. New York, for years. Every Republican state now should fight back. Every one. No more rules. No more games. No more kidding around. It's not just politics anymore. It is a blood sport, a political blood sport. It's what it is. This guy Piker recommends killing Senator Scott of Florida. He thinks the killing of the CEO of United Healthcare was meritorious. Is that okay with you, America? And then he platforms these Democrats like Ro Khanna, like Bernie Sanders, others. Is that okay? No, it's not okay. Yeah. I'm just looking here, Mr. Producer. I think I'll have to do this afterwards. More friendly comments from the world of the jihadis. Texas Shiite scholar Jawad Wahidi at a Long Island Mosque Memorial for Khomeini on April 10th. For Khomeini. Now, he has slaughtered God knows how many Muslims, among others, but they have a memorial on Long Island for Khomeini. More in a moment. You know, paying $70, $80, $90 a month to big wireless for unlimited data is insanity. Insanity, especially when Pure Talk, my wireless company, is going to give you unlimited high-speed data. Hello, unlimited. Just $34.99. Folks, that's more than half off the other guys. Unlimited high-speed data at Pure Talk used to start at $55 a month. But because Pure Talk is constantly pushing and looking for ways to give you more for less, you can now get unlimited high-speed data, just $34.99 a month. So if you've looked at Pure Talk before and you didn't make the move, please check again. They really are the best of the best. I'm so proud of these guys. And if you're wondering, is Pure Talk Network really as good as the overpriced big guys? Is it really as good as Mark says? Try it out for 30 days. Hello? It can try it out for 30 days with no contract, no cancellation fees. You have nothing to lose. You keep your phone. You keep your phone number. Give it a shot, America. It's Friday evening. They're there right now. Their U.S. customer service team, that's right here in America, standing up to help you switch in as little as 10 minutes. Painless. Here's how you do it. Just dial pound 250, see the keyword Mark Levin. You're off to the races. That's pound 250, say the keyword Mark Levin. Get your unlimited high-speed data just $34.99. Again, that's pound 250. Say Mark Levin. Switch to my wireless company, America's wireless company. Get those big three off your back. Stop getting ripped off. Join the rest of us at Pure Talk. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the new.
When we ask home service pros about their challenges, we can sound a bit repetitive. Can't get quotes out fast enough? Jobber can help. Trouble finding new customers? Jobber can help. Spending too much time chasing checks? Jobber can help. Working every night? You get the idea. Jobber helps you organize, automate, and grow your home service business. Start your free trial today at jobber.com.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities, so do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Every Nissan Frontier is battle tested. Its frame is twisted, its door slammed 13,920 times, and its bed drop tested over and over. We do all that to the V6 powered Frontier, so you never have to hold back. Nissan, ranked number 1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands by J.D. Power. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Newer models may be shown.
Imagine having complete clarity about your health, not just test results, but a clear plan built around you. Today, body scans and lab tests are easy to access, but true peace of mind comes from understanding what they mean and what to do next. At Princeton Longevity Center, we go beyond testing to deliver clarity, strategy, and physician-led care designed to help protect and extend your life. Our patients work directly with board-certified physicians specializing in preventive and longevity medicine. Not algorithms, not generic reports, but real doctors who understand your history, your risks, and your goals. Yes, we use advanced imaging and comprehensive diagnostics, but what truly matters is what comes next. We interpret the results, connect the dots, and deliver a physician-led personalized plan you can act on with confidence. Because information alone doesn't change outcomes. At Princeton Longevity Center, your care doesn't end with a test. It begins there. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. That's 888-8000-PLC.
Think you've got what it takes to master a zero turn? Maneuver your way to a limited time deal on tractors, zero turns, and construction equipment at Champlain Valley Equipment's Kubota Orange Days event, April 24th and 25th. Take on our Kubota zero turn obstacle course for your chance to win double the discount. Don't miss the fun, the challenge, and the savings. Only at Champlain Valley Equipment. With 9 Kubota locations serving Vermont and New York, go to ChamplainValleyEquipment.com to find your hometown store.
You know, folks, Americans rely on credit cards for secure payments and seamless transactions, but consumers stand to lose it all with the Durbin-Marshall credit card mandate bill. Big government mandates favor corporate megastores and allow them to choose how your credit card is processed. They might end up using untested payment networks that could jeopardize your data security and rewards. Tell Congress to guard your card, because Americans lose when politicians choose. Visit guardyourcard.com to learn more. That's guardyourcard.com, paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I am grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Page spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Making sense of your world.
I agree with you 100%.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
There's a lot of us out there
making sense of the news.
love this group, Chapter Advisory. It seems like the government can't do simple. They made the tax code impenetrable. They buried Social Security in red tape. They turned Medicare into thousands of plans with rules that change every single year. It's get very, very confusing. As a result, millions of people, millions of seniors in this country are on Medicare plans that might not fit their needs. It may not be the best fit. And many people only find out when it's too late. And this is where Chapter can help you. That's the name of the service. They're fantastic. Chapter is the only Medicare advisor that compares every single plan nationwide. So when you call Chapter, you actually talk to a licensed advisor who will find you the plan that actually fits your doctors, your prescriptions, your life. And if you're already on the best plan for your needs after they go through the review, they'll tell you that. They'll tell you that. Now, you don't need to switch. You've got the best plan. But if you're not, they can help you switch. This is a service that I've been looking for. When they came to us the other month and we checked them out, I'm telling you, it was fantastic. It is fantastic. Just last year, Chapter saved folks on average $1,100 simply by identifying better fitting plans. A call with Chapter is free. They can review your options in about 20 minutes or less. Folks, if you're about to go on Medicare within the next year, if you're on Medicare, do yourself a favor. It's a free call. Call them. Ask them whatever you want. They'll run through what's going on. They will check every single available plan, and they will tell you what's best, or if you have the best. Here's the magic number, pound 250. Hello, pound 250, and say the keyword Medicare help. It's simple. That's pound 250, say Medicare help. Pound 250, say Medicare help. This is a big deal. This is a wonderful, wonderful service. Wonderful service, as far as I'm concerned. Texas Shiite scholar, of course he's a scholar, Jawad Wahidi, at Long Island Mosque Memorial, a memorial on April 10th, just 2 weeks ago, for Khomeini. Cut 9, go.
This great Shaheed, indeed, without a doubt, one of the greatest Shuhada.
Now, you notice this guy speaks broken English, so he comes into this country and he spreads his crap. You should have his ass kicked out of here in no time at all. I'm sick of this. I'm sick and tired of this. Start at the top. Go ahead, Mr. Producer.
This great Shaheed, indeed, without a doubt, one of the greatest Shuhada, and without a shred of doubt, the greatest Shaheed in our era. That not only his life gave fruits and guidance and served the cause of Islam, but also his martyrdom also served Islam. Sometimes Shuhada, they do things that their lives cannot actually do, but their blood can actually achieve something greater than even their lives. We lost a great Shaheed, brothers, sisters. We mourn, and this US government and this Israeli regime committed the worst crime that they've committed. The worst crime. An attack, assassination, terrorist attack against a marja. A marja in the school of Ahlul Bayt is what? A marja in the school of Ahlul Bayt is representative of Imam al-Hasan. The Shias are mourning a leader, someone who lost his lives for the children.
By the way, Shaheed is a martyr. I just looked it up. So he's a martyr. This man who killed tens of thousands of his own people, including other Muslims. He's a martyr. Who killed thousands of Americans. He's a martyr. You understand? He's a martyr. This guy is in our country. He's in New York. He's from Texas. He's got broken English. He shouldn't be here. Not because of broken English. That means he's first generation. Kick his ass the hell out of here. Go ahead.
We lost a great shaheed. But alhamdulillah, we have Ayatollah Sayyid Mushtaba Khamenei. You will see, inshallah, his leadership. He will be just like his father, in some sense better, even, inshallah.
This is the son, you see, who's probably dead. We're committing suicide. We're committing suicide. I'll be right back.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
It's Vince for Valor Roofing. This winter, don't wait for a leak to force your hand. If you've noticed water spots, damaged shingles, or granulars in the gutters, call Valor Roofing now. I've seen their work in person, and trust me, Valor is the best. This week only, save huge on your new Valor roof with 50% off materials and no interest until 2027. Plus, tell them Vince sent you for extra WMAL listener savings. Call Valor at 833-83-VALOR or valorhome.com.
Chris Plant here. Tired of dating online and want to meet real people face to face? Let the professional matchmakers at It's Just Lunch help. After a confidential interview, your personal matchmaker hand selects quality matches for you. They pre-screen every date and they'll book your reservations at the best spots in town. All you have to do is show up and be yourself. Let It's Just Lunch help you turn new beginnings into lasting connections. Call 202-466-4333 or visit itsjustlunchdc.com.
Think you've got what it takes to master a zero turn? Maneuver your way to a limited time deal on tractors, zero turns, and construction equipment at Champlain Valley Equipment's Kubota Orange Days event, April 24th and 25th. Take on our Kubota zero turn obstacle course for your chance to win double the discount. Don't miss the fun, the challenge, and the savings. Only at Champlain Valley Equipment. With 9 Kubota locations serving Vermont and New York, go to ChamplainValleyEquipment.com to find your hometown store.
This isn't your average podcast.
You like party?
I do like a huge chug of tequila.
The Howlerhead whiskey bottle chug in front of Dana White. That was the first time we ever went to LA and we somehow got into a biggie party. What's an Elon Musk house party look like?
My parties generally have very high production value.
This is Full Send.
I do want to do a lot more pranks. A bunch of different pranks.
Join the party.
Jack Doherty in the house. Feeling good, man. What are we going to talk about with Will Smith?
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Shout out to Theo Vaughn.
It's been entertaining, dude.
The Full Send podcast.
Shout out the boys, shout out the kids. Let's do it.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform. WMAL-FM, Woodbridge, Washington. A Cumulus media station. Making sense of the news. News Talk 105.9. News now.
Back to Pakistan. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. The White House says Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner are heading to Islamabad for another round of talks with Iranian leaders, but the regime is giving no indication that's happening.
Iran's foreign minister posted on X, embarking on timely tour of Islamabad, Muscat, and Moscow. Purpose of my visits is to closely coordinate with our partners on bilateral matters and consult on regional developments. Our neighbors are our priority. There was no mention of meeting an American delegation. Ahead of the talks, the U.S. blockade of Iran remains in place. U.S. forces have forced 34 vessels, mostly oil tankers, to turn around or remain in Iranian ports. For now, the Strait of Hormuz remains closed, with hundreds of ships stranded in the Persian Gulf.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson at the White House. President Trump has issued a 90-day waiver to the Jones Act, a law that restricts foreign vessels from transporting goods and fuel between U.S. ports. It's intended to stabilize fuel prices, which have been rising since the conflict with Iran. A former Colorado funeral home owner learns her fate after a ghoulish fraud scheme.
Carrie Hallford received a sentence of 30 years in prison Friday on charges related to her and her husband's crimes. They ran a funeral home out of Colorado Springs where they would give grieving families fake ashes. Investigators say they never cremated cremated the bodies as promised. Instead, they stashed nearly 200 decomposing corpses in a bug-infested building. Carrie Holford apologized ahead of her sentencing. Her husband, John, was previously sentenced to 40 years in prison on corpse abuse charges, where one family member called him a monster.
Fox's Tom Graham. An appeals court has reversed an $8.2 million defamation verdict awarded to Alabama politician Roy Moore. America's listening to Fox News.
In Stafford, there is an accident on northbound 95 at Courthouse Road, which blocks the left lane, so watch out for delays there. Delays continue northbound towards Quantico, Dumfries, and in towards Tale City and Woodbridge. Southbound is slow from Woodbridge towards the Occoquan. Also in White Oak, there is an accident on the southbound lanes of New Hampshire Avenue at Lockwood Drive, and that has traffic jam from 29. And in the district, watch out for the accident on Burroughs Avenue at 55th Street in Northeast. Still a slow go on the inner loop between the Toll Road and the Claire Barton Parkway, and the outer loop is heavy from Telegraph Road to the Wilson Bridge. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, here's the WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Scattered even showers and storms, mid-50s tonight. Showers likely tomorrow. Temps to mid-60s.
Breaking news for your home. Way Day. Wayfair's big sale is almost here, and you can score the best deals in homes, like up to 80% off everything home. Yes, you heard that right. 80% off with free shipping on everything. Plus surprise flash deals all Way Day long. We're talking outdoor furniture and essentials, rugs, and more. All at Wayfair, and all up to 80% off during Way Day. Shop Wayfair's Way Day from April 25th through 27th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
How did I lose weight? And I did. Lean right here. I did. I love this stuff. Listen, Brickhouse Nutrition been with me for a long time. So chatting with Miles, I'm up at like 235. True story. I never minded being 235, but you know what minded? My knees that were falling apart and my back. I'm like, I don't know what, before I started really lifting, probably about 190. So 235 was a lot. I said, I got to lose some LBs, Miles. He said, Dan, we're going to stick our team of docs and researchers on it, and we're going to get you a really good product because I don't want to take a lot of these needles and stuff. You know what he did? He got lean. He got lean. I got lean, using lean, LEA, and the product works. Me and Paula both use it. I'm now down about 200, 202. Losing weight's a pain. I've been there. You look in the mirror, you're getting a little gooey as you get older. No good. Brickhouse Nutrition is one of the best products out there. It works like most of these GLP ones. Most of those weight loss injections. They help control blood sugar and curb appetite, so you eat less. There's really no mystery how they work. But that's what lean was created to do without the needles, but it replicates the benefits of these injections. Lean supports healthy blood sugar, helps reduce spikes and cravings. It drives snacking and cravings. I'm telling you, I can vouch for it. I use it myself. Get healthier, lose those unnecessary pounds. Right? Lean goes a step further. Helps your body burn fat, turn it into energy instead of storing it. No prescriptions, no needles. You've been thinking about losing weight? Let's go. No more wasted time. Try it today. Just give it a shot. I'm not confident it's going to work for you. Go to brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. Use promo code Dan, my first name, for 20% off. Paula just bought some of this last night. Brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. Promo code Dan. Pick up your bottle of lean today. Give it a shot. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. It's not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. It's not a substitute or alternative for care from a healthcare provider. Thank you, Brickhouse Nutrition. Give lean a shot.
Air traffic controllers guide tens of thousands of flights every day, getting passengers and cargo to their destination safely. Aviation professionals always answer the call, but they can't do it alone. We must invest in modern equipment, facilities, and controller staffing. NATCA, we guide you home.
If you drive a big rig, you know that more time on the road means more money in your pocket. Shell Rotella with advanced synthetic technology is designed to help keep your rig running and save you money in the long run. Trade up to Shell Rotella, and you'll get superior protection against engine wear. That means less time in the shop and more time on the road. It also means you'll get more chances to see North America's finest roadside attractions. Cows and cornfields. It's lovely this time of year. Shell Rotella's advanced synthetic technology also offers extended drain interval, helping your rig go further between oil changes, so you make less pit stops. Well, unless you need to restock on snacks. We really can't help you with that. But if you're looking to help your big rig engine live longer, look no further. Superior protection, less maintenance. That's what you can expect from the #1 heavy-duty engine oil in North America. Shell Rotella for the long haul. Explore the full lineup of Shell Rotella products at rotella.com/long haul.
Now, on on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. Mark Levin.
Hello, America. Mark Levin here. Our number, 877-381-3811, 877-381-3811. We got to get to the top of this issue. This Marxist Islamist stuff, or it's going to devour us. I'm telling you right now, it's devouring Europe, and it will devour us. Here we have a British Shiite Islamic scholar. They're all scholars, of course. Ali Raza Rizvi. This past March, just a few weeks ago in London. What does this scholar have to say? Cut 10, go.
That's the difference between Shia and the rest of the world. We never, ever lift our hands on innocent children, women. Can you imagine?
No, they never do. Never do, Mr. Producer. Are you aware of that, Mr. Producer? Never. Go ahead.
In the Knesset or in the parliament, that should our soldiers be allowed to rape women and children? And at the end, the Knesset says, no, we can't. And then they say, no, we have to allow, otherwise our soldiers will not fight. So Gaza, they have to allow the soldiers to rape women and children to fight.
You believe this? They're raping women and children now in Gaza. It would be Hamas. The IDF wasn't raping women and children at the say-so of the Knesset. Where is that in the Torah or any of the written books in Judaism? They don't exist. But we know where they do exist and where it does exist. So this is what he's a scholar, a Shiite Islamic scholar in Britain. You see what I mean? Just like we had a scholar from Texas who was in New Jersey. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A Shiite scholar, Jawad, whatever, in Long Island from Texas, telling you that Khomeini is a martyr. Is a martyr. You want to know why Islamists kill so many Muslims? This is why. This is why. And Christians being slaughtered in Africa as I speak. Jews endlessly under attack. And we bring this culture and society into our country. Do we not vet people anymore to ensure they're going to contribute to America rather than try and destroy America? Do we not do that anymore? Apparently not. Certainly not when the Democrats are in power. The border's wide open. Doesn't matter. Nobody's interviewed. Nobody's rejected. Don't worry, affordability. They're going to take care of affordability. Is that what they did during the Biden years? Affordability? I thought we had inflation. I thought the price of gas was record high. It was much more than it is now. Food prices kept going up and up and up. They've stabilized. Interest rates are actually going down. The president wants them to go down more, but he doesn't control the Fed. He's been browbeating them. Lower the damn interest rates. No. Everything was so cool under the Democrats. They act like they've never been in power. The most expensive states in the country are run by Democrats. They're called blue states. The most expensive places in the country are the cities run by Democrats. Oh, yeah, they got user taxes, sales taxes, income taxes, taxes up the wazoo, taxes out the nose, out the ear. They tax everything that moves, that doesn't move, that's dead, that's alive. They even tax you when you're trying to get the hell out of there. Oh, yeah. And what do they do with all this money? And why do they keep needing more and more and more of it? You know who the robber barons are? The robber barons aren't the great capitalists that created the assembly lines and provide us with so many of the goods that we use even today. They gave us electricity and running water and automobiles. They gave us air conditioning and heating. They gave us gasoline and electricity. Oh, those aren't the robber barons. The leftists and the government, they're the robber barons. They steal you blind and they don't give you a damn thing in return. I'm wrong about that. They give you red tape. They give you taxes. They put criminals back on the street. You pay for your own demise. Yes, I'm in a foul mood. I'm in a foul mood because I see what's happening. Because I see what's happening. And many of you can't sleep at night. I know. You tell me that. Many of you don't know what's going to happen to your children and grandchildren. Well, we're gone. We're not going to live forever. What the hell are we giving them? Our parents gave us something much better than we're going to be giving our kids. Not because of you and me, but because all these other miscreants. Sickening. Absolutely sickening. And they have a political party that stands with them. I'm a big Ron DeSantis fan. As a resident of Florida, this is a fantastic governor. I've never seen a governor like this. And you really do feel secure on your property, with your own earnings, on the streets, with a man like this. You really do. He's been a fabulous governor. Fabulous. And I wish better things for him, more things for him, for our sake, quite frankly. So Hakeem Jeffries makes a mistake. He's as dumb as they get. Nasty guy, too. You might recall his uncle. His uncle, a real anti-Semitic pig. That's right, I said it. Remember Professor Uncle? Nonetheless, he threatens Florida, and he threatens the congressional delegation in Florida. You better not do anything. Only we can do stuff, we Democrats. Only we can disenfranchise Republicans. You better not disenfranchise Democrats. So DeSantis says, why don't you stick it? Cut 13, go.
You know, we got this guy, Hakeem Jeffries. Have you guys heard of him? I don't know that he'd do very well in Shipley if he ran for office, but he's threatening Florida. Oh, you can't do the redistrict. We're going to come down. We're going to get you guys all this stuff. Go ahead. Make my day. Bring it on. I would like nothing better than to have him campaigning all across Florida. I don't know that he would do well here. I don't know he would do well almost anywhere in Florida, and I don't think that's something that Floridians would want to see, but we are not going to be cowed by threats from some machine politician from Brooklyn. It doesn't work that way down here. That's not how we roll. So I know the legislature is ready to go. They're going to get the job done. We got a lot of other stuff in addition to that issue.
Go get him, baby. Go get him. Even in Mississippi, the governor there, who's sort of a moderate Republican, they have 3 Republicans and 1 Democrat. You know what he's trying to do right now? Special session with the legislature. So there's 4 Republicans and no Democrats. Good for him. And Republican governors and legislatures all over the country, they need to push back or we're going to lose the country. Because the Democrats have already made clear their intentions. To destroy the Trump presidency, to destroy his family, to destroy his administration and everybody in it. To rip up the Constitution as a prelude to 2028, where they hope to take the entire Congress and the presidency and forever change America. And if you like these Shiite Islamic scholars, like you just heard, from Texas, who was in New York, or from Britain, or from all over the world, coming into your neighborhood, I'm not talking about people who want to be here from all kinds of backgrounds and contribute to our country and assimilate into our country. I'm all in on that. I'm all for it. I am not talking about that. I'm talking about the enemy who's talking about overthrowing our country and who celebrate and worship mass murderers. That's what I'm talking about. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL. making sense of the news.
Breaking news for your home. Wayday. Wayfair's big sale is almost here, and you can score the best deals in home, like up to 80% off everything home. Yes, you heard that right. 80% off with free shipping on everything. Plus surprise flash deals all Wayday long. We're talking outdoor furniture and essentials, rugs, and more. All at Wayfair, and all up to 80% off during Wayday. Shop Wayfair's Wayday from April 25th through 27th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Air traffic controllers guide tens of thousands of flights every day, getting passengers and cargo to their destination safely. Aviation professionals always answer the call, but they can't do it alone. We must invest in modern equipment, facilities, and controller staffing. NACA, we guide you home.
Are home repairs draining your wallet? We can help. Let Cinch Home Services give you the peace of mind you need. For nearly 50 years, millions have trusted our repair plans to keep their homes running. Get an affordable plan today and take the worry out of home ownership. Sign up now and save 30% on any plan. Appliance and system breakdowns are going to happen. Be prepared with a plan from Cinch Home Services and get 30% off today. Visit shopcinch.com/listen. Plan and terms apply.
How did I lose weight? And I did. Lean right here. I did. I love this stuff. Listen, Brickhouse Nutrition been with me for a long time. So chatting with Miles, I'm up at like 235. True story. I never minded being 235, but you know what minded? My knees that were falling apart and my back. I'm like, I don't know what, before I started really lifting, probably about 190. So 235 was a lot. I said, I got to lose some LBs, Miles. He said, Dan, we're going to sick our team of docs and researchers on it, and we're going to get you a really good product because I don't want to take a lot of these needles and stuff. You know what he did? He got lean. He got lean. I got lean, using lean, LEA, and the product works. Me and Paula both use it. I'm now down about 200, 202. Losing weight's a pain. I've been there. You look in the mirror, you're getting a little gooey as you get older. No good. Brickhouse Nutrition is one of the best products out there. It works like most of these GLP ones. Most of those weight loss injections. They help control blood sugar and curb appetite, so you eat less. There's really no mystery to how they work. But that's what lean was created to do without the needles, but it replicates the benefits of these injections. Lean supports healthy blood sugar, helps reduce spikes and cravings, it drives snacking and cravings. I'm telling you, I can vouch for it. I use it myself. Get healthier, lose those unnecessary pounds, right? Lean goes a step further. Helps your body burn fat, turn it into energy instead of storing it. No prescriptions, no needles. You've been thinking about losing weight? Let's go. No more wasted time. Try it today. Just give it a shot. I'm not confident it's going to work for you. Go to brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. Use promo code Dan, my first name, for 20% off. Paula just bought some of this last night. Bought some of this. Brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. Promo code Dan. Pick up your bottle of lean today. Give it a shot. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. It's not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. It's not a substitute or alternative for care from a healthcare provider. Thank you, Brickhouse Nutrition. Give lean a shot.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Maybe you haven't heard about us. We're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless has you paying for more data than you might need. Why? They might want you to cover the costs of younger people who do use all that data. If you're not using the data, you're probably being used. We've heard time and time again that some Big Wireless customers get stuck paying hundreds and even thousands more for years and years because they think it's hard to switch. Not with us. It takes just about 20 minutes and you can change your plan anytime without extra charges. We use the same towers as the big guys, so you'll get the same fast nationwide coverage without the big wireless bill.
Our plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
WMAL, making sense of the news. Live from the Home Paramount Pest Control Studios. Home Paramount, the leader in pest control since 1939.
I'm a big fan of Molly Hemingway and I'm a big fan of Sam Alito. And they come together here in this fantastic new book. And you can get it, by the way, on any of my social sites. We're linking it to Amazon.com. It's called Alito, the justice who reshaped the Supreme Court and restored the Constitution. And he has been a genius on that court. Molly, thank you for writing this book. It's so, so important. Why did you choose him and decide to write this book of all the other people you could have written about?
I think the conservative movement and Americans in general already know a lot about these other lions on the court. The former Justice Scalia, Justice Thomas. These are really impressive men, and a lot has been written about them. But what's amazing is even they would tell you that Sam Alito is a giant on the court, and very little is known about him. He's behind all of these major decisions that matter to so many people, but we don't know anything about him. I wanted to know more about him, and that's why I wanted to write it. And I'm so glad that so many other people apparently wanted to know more about him, because the book is doing very well, and I think there's a hunger for more information about him.
And folks, I encourage you to get this book, Amazon.com. It's now the perfect day to order it. You'll get it tomorrow. And it is a great book about a great man. And he came out of real obscurity, didn't he, at the Justice Department? And he served a long time. He was U.S. Attorney. He was a circuit court for a long time, and then on to the Supreme Court, right?
Yes, and he started as a civil servant. People kind of realized that he had a lot of capability and brought him into a political position. He becomes U.S. Attorney of New Jersey. And New Jersey is that area where you're dealing with a lot of organized crime, complex stuff, but it's not the type of thing that usually people notice you for to become a federal judge. He gets on the Third Circuit and impresses everybody. I bet you weren't surprised by this, but people nationwide were realizing, oh, this man is an incredibly consistent conservative jurist. And he wasn't gunning for a hike, to get promoted, but just because of his brilliance and his integrity and his consistency, he got noticed by the people who ended up nominating him.
And Molly said I wasn't surprised, because when I was a justice, Chief of Staff to Attorney General Meese, but I was handling appointments, this gentleman knocks on my door. He says, look, I'm the principal deputy solicitor. I'd like to become political. And Molly, I said, well, what the hell for? He said, because I believe in what Reagan is doing. And so we turned him political. We didn't have a problem, because Ed Meese could pretty much get what he wants. And he really was, he's a very brilliant man and very soft-spoken, isn't he?
He's so humble. When he came on the court, one of the justices said, how remarkable, a shy Supreme Court justice. He's reserved. Yeah, if you get to know him, you realize he's very funny and has a depth. But a lot of the justices are very outgoing. They're kind of the center of attention if they go into a room. With Justice Alito, he doesn't need to be the center of anything. He does not like anybody talking about him, or he doesn't believe in the trappings of power. And it does make him very different than some of his colleagues.
Now, he's an originalist, and for Justice Alito, and you write about this in the book, it's great, and it's important to write about, what does he mean, or what does he think, or how does he treat originalism?
So he's referred to himself as a practical originalist. He says he does begin with the meaning of the Constitution. Some of his originalist colleagues are much more theoretical. That's how Scalia and Thomas are. They're very pure, and they think this is the big principle in play, and this is where the law should be. Alito frequently agrees with them, but he thinks about how to move the court over to where a Justice Thomas believes things should be. And he also thinks more about the particulars of a case before him, less about the big theories in play. And he sometimes sees in the facts of the case an easier way to resolve something without a big broad brush treatment.
The Dobbs leak.
Fucker.
That was his opinion, right? That was his draft that they leaked. What did he think about that? What did he make of that?
Well, a big part of the book does deal with how Dobbs came to be, how Alito came to draft it, what he had to do to get that over the finish line. And, the big bump was when somebody leaked the draft opinion, clearly to undermine that majority. And it was absolutely unbelievable what these justices had to go through. We think we know what they went through. It was so much worse. Their lives were under constant threat. They had to be moved to secure locations. They had to wear bulletproof vests. They had to really change their security protocol. We do know that Justice Kavanaugh actually had an assassin.
Holy fucking
and
Christ, this
they were
phone.
going through this, but nobody was doing anything about it. there are laws against trying to pressure a judge to change their opinion in a case, which is clearly what these organized protests were trying to do. And yet Merrick Garland did nothing. Joe Biden did nothing. Even Congress kind of sat around. The media were cheering it on. And what I report for the first time in this book are details about how the liberal justices themselves sabotaged the release of Dobbs, even after the justices in the majority pleaded with them to stop delaying their dissent.
Turn that motherfucker
it's really
on.
explosive stuff.
It is explosive stuff, and you do talk about how they slow walk their dissent. Why did they do that? To keep the pressure on the majority?
Yeah, there had already been reporting that Justice Breyer and Chief Justice Roberts were trying to pull Kavanaugh in particular away from the majority. They were trying to trade votes if he would agree not to overturn Roe. There was a lot of pressure on that majority. I do think they maybe wanted more time. And they also maybe wanted to show these justices, the left will be quite violent if you do this, and maybe you should reconsider. We have seen similar pressure campaigns against the court previously. You know, they should have overturned Roe in 1992. There was a massive pressure campaign, and 3 of the Republican-appointed justices did, in fact, figure out a way to not do what everybody knew needed to be done, which is overturn Roe. And so those pressure campaigns, that's what these judicial confirmation battles are about. It's all about to bully people away from doing what they know is right according to the Constitution. And it was really remarkable that it took a lot of courage for Alito to draft and keep that majority together, but it took courage from each of those 5 justices to withstand pressure that many people would not be able to withstand.
Folks, it's a great book. There's so much in here. We're not going to be able to cover it all. It's called Alito, very simple, by our friend Molly Hemingway. She's a great author, great journalist. You can get this book on Amazon.com right now.
Jesus.
Or any major bookstore, at these warehouse stores. Alito, the justice who reshaped the Supreme Court and restored the Constitution. And we only have a minute now, but I'd like to carry over the break.
5 minutes ago.
How has he reshaped the Supreme Court and restored the Constitution? And I believe he's done exactly what you say here.
Well, for so many decades, the left really controlled that institution and had turned it in many ways into the rule of men instead of the rule of law. We have had the blessing of a lot of these really pure originalist justices who did so much work reshaping the way people think about what constitutional interpretation should be. When you look at the gains that have been made, it's Alito who moved things down the field in a way that helps get this result you want.
All right, I want to pursue this more when you come back. In the meantime, during the break, go to Amazon.com, order yourself a copy of Alito. You're going to love this book. Molly writes beautifully. Or if you're going out to Barnes & Noble or somewhere this weekend, you can grab it there too. We'll be right back. It seems like the government can't do simple. They made the tax code impenetrable. They buried Social Security in red tape. They turned Medicare into thousands of plans with rules that change every year. And as a result, millions of seniors in this country, well, they're on Medicare plans that might not fit their needs. And many people only find out when it's too late. And that's where Chapter can help. Chapter is the only Medicare advisor that compares every plan nationwide. So when you call Chapter, you talk to a licensed advisor who will find the plan that actually fits your doctors, your prescriptions, your life. Now, if you're already on the best plan for your needs, they'll tell you. If you're not, they can help you switch. Just last year, Chapter saved folks on average $1,100 simply by identifying better fitting plans. Now, call with Chapter is free, and they can review your options in about 20 minutes or less. So dial pound 250. Say the keyword Medicare Help. That's pound 250, keyword Medicare Help.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the new.
Breaking news for your home. Wayday. Wayfair's big sale is almost here, and you can score the best deals in home, like up to 80% off everything home. Yes, you heard that right. 80% off with free shipping on everything. Plus surprise flash deals all Wayday long. We're talking outdoor furniture and essentials, rugs, and more. All at Wayfair, and all up to 80% off during Wayday. Shop Wayfair's Wayday from April 25th through 27th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Air traffic controllers guide tens of thousands of flights every day, getting passengers and cargo to their destination safely. Aviation professionals always answer the call, but they can't do it alone. We must invest in modern equipment, facilities, and controller staffing. NETCO, we guide you home.
Are home repairs draining your wallet? We can help. Let Cinch Home Services give you the peace of mind you need. For nearly 50 years, millions have trusted our repair plans to keep their homes running. Get an affordable plan today and take the worry out of homeownership. Sign up now and save 30% on any plan. Appliance and system breakdowns are going to happen. Be prepared with a plan from Cinch Home Services and get 30% off today. Visit shopcinch.com/listen. Plan and terms apply.
How did I lose weight? And I did. Lean right here. I did. I love this stuff. Listen, Brickhouse Nutrition been with me for a long time. So chatting with Miles, I'm up at like 235. True story. I never minded being 235, but you know what minded? My knees that were falling apart and my back. I'm like, I don't know what, before I started really lifting, probably about 190. So 235 was a lot. I said, I got to lose some LBs, Miles. He said, Dan, we're going to stick our team of docs and researchers on it, and we're going to get you a really good product because I don't want to take a lot of these needles and stuff. You know what he did? He got lean. He got lean. I got lean, using lean, LEA, and the product works. Me and Paula both use it. I'm now down about 200, 202. Losing weight's a pain. I've been there. You look in the mirror, you're getting a little gooey as you get older. No good. Brickhouse Nutrition is one of the best products out there. It works like most of these GLP-1s. Most of those weight loss injections. They help control blood sugar and curb appetite, so you eat less. There's really no mystery to how they work. But that's what lean was created to do without the needles, but it replicates the benefits of these injections. Lean supports healthy blood sugar, helps reduce spikes and cravings. It drives snacking and cravings. I'm telling you, I can vouch for it. I use it myself. Get healthier, lose those unnecessary pounds, right? Lean goes a step further. Helps your body burn fat, turn it into energy instead of storing it. No prescriptions, no needles. You've been thinking about losing weight? Let's go. No more wasted time. Try it today. Just give it a shot. I'm not confident it's going to work for you. Go to brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. Use promo code Dan, my first name, for 20% off. Paula just bought some of this last night. Bought some of it. Brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. Promo code Dan. Pick up your bottle of lean today. Give it a shot. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. It's not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. It's not a substitute or alternative for care for the healthcare provider. Thank you, Brickhouse Nutrition. Give lean a shot.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Making sense of your work.
Thank you for what you do.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
You give me hope.
Making sense of the news.
But then, the thunder on the right. Call in now, 877-381-3811.
She is Molly Hemingway, author of the great book Alito, the justice who reshaped the Supreme Court and restored the Constitution. She interviewed a slew of people. And how many justices were you able to interview?
Well, I was able to interview most of them. I actually interviewed nearly 100 people. That's a lot of federal judges and high-level people. I conducted all the interviews on background. So people were able to speak freely, and that's how I believe I got so much, good information for the book and juicy details about, what's going on in the federal judiciary.
And no dirt, right? Nobody had anything that was really horribly negative about him, right?
No, he's not someone who really develops enemies. Now, it is true that the left seemed to pick up on how important he was far earlier than the right. You see almost immediately a lot of broadsides from people on the left and people noticing he's a very smart and strategic justice, while the right was still focused more exclusively on Scalia and Thomas, who are, again, totally worthy of all the credit they get. But in recent years, as Alito has been behind some of these massive decisions, and particularly that landmark Dobbs ruling that accomplished what people had spent decades trying to accomplish, they realized he was such a heavyweight and were really paying attention to him in oral argument and in his decisions.
Mm-hmm. he shaped the court. He's helped shape the court. And tell everybody how.
Well, one of his big things he's cared about since he was on the Third Circuit is religious liberty. His jurisprudence while he was there, Scalia had actually written that Employment Division v. Smith, which somewhat prescribed religious liberty. And it concerned him, and he looked for ways that you could protect religious minorities, Muslims, Jews, Christians. It's been a big part of his jurisprudence. And this court is better on religious liberty now than it really has ever been. He's a big part of that because he comes up with ways to keep coalitions together, to get a majority opinion in a way that protects religious groups' rights. But there are other things too. He has a really interesting, the number one thing I think that people should take away from it actually is that there are a lot of people right now on the right who think that the only thing that matters is principle. And then you have people who also think that the only thing that matters is that you have to win at any cost. And Alito really shows the movement that those two things go best together, being very principled, but also pragmatic and securing victories for the people that your principles are intended to serve. It's a really important thing for the movement going forward as you see it marked by extremists and people not staying true to the principles that really unites the movement.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that's right. And of course, they went after his wife, didn't they, over a flag and so forth and so on to try and dirty him up a little bit, didn't they?
Well, that's how people really maybe got to know who his wife was. It's not that the wives of Supreme Court justices should be public in any way, but part of the attempt to go after Alito was to go after his wife. She is very different from him. He is extremely reserved, extremely humble. She is very outgoing, vivacious. You walk into a room and she's just someone you kind of want to be near. And they are happily married for a long time, but very different. So she has a penchant for flying flags. She got in trouble for flying a Revolutionary era flag that the New York Times said was a secretly coded symbol, an appeal to heaven flag. But most people, I think, decided that they liked that she had this penchant for flag flying. But Alito had to respond to senators who were trying to get him to quit or to recuse himself from cases. He explained his wife was her own person. She has suffered a lot by being a Supreme Court justice's wife. She does have freedom of speech. He would rather she didn't fly flags, but she loves them. And it was, it's just kind of fun to get into it, but also to know there are major campaigns to tear down these justices, not because they think Alito or Thomas will fall, but because they want to send a warning to anyone else. If you rule like they do, we will come after you and your wife and your children.
It's a great book, folks. Alito, the justice who reshaped the Supreme Court and restored the Constitution. I know you, my audience, you're going to love this book. You can get it at Amazon.com. It'll be delivered to your door tomorrow. Any major bookstore, if you're out tomorrow and about, you should grab it too, by the great Molly Hemingway. Molly, great job. I really appreciate you doing this and coming on tonight. God bless you, my friend.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, you take care of yourself. Best of your husband, too. It's a great book. Now, I want to read you something. In 1985, I sent over to the White House Presidential Personnel Office from the Department of Justice the papers to get Sam Alito cleared from a career appointee to a political appointee. I was very skeptical of him. I didn't know him. And I asked him to put together a memo. This memo became a topic of discussion during his confirmation hearings, Mr. Producer. And I want to read it to you because this is what Sam Alito wrote 41 years ago to get confirmed by the Reagan White House as a political appointee moving from a career appointee. The memo I asked him to write. He said, I am and I always have been a conservative and an adherent to the same philosophical views that I believe are essential to this administration. It's obviously very difficult to summarize a set of political views in a sentence, but in capsule form, I believe very strongly in limited government, federalism, free enterprise, the supremacy of the elected branches of government, the need for a strong defense and effective law enforcement, the legitimacy of a government role in protecting traditional values. In the field of law, I disagree strenuously with the usurpation by the judiciary of decision-making authority that should be exercised by the branches of government responsible to the electorate. The administration has already made major strides toward reversing this trend through its judicial appointments, litigation, and public debate. And it is my hope that even greater advances can be achieved during the second term, especially with Attorney General Meese's leadership at the Department of Justice. You know, when I was there with Attorney General Meese during the Reagan administration, I met these great people, Bob Bork, Scalia, Sam Alito, but I was responsible for getting him cleared through the White House to this political position. He said, when I first became interested in government and politics during the 60s, the greatest influences on my views were the writings of William F. Buckley Jr., the National Review, and Barry Goldwater's 1964 campaign. In college, I developed a deep interest in constitutional
His fucking
law,
phone is a
motivated
touchy
in part
motherfucker,
by
boy, I tell
disagreement
you
with
what.
Warren Court decisions, particularly the areas of criminal procedure, the Establishment Clause, and reapportionment. I discovered the writings of Alexander Bickel brilliant, advocating judicial restraint, and it was largely for this reason I decided to go to Yale Law School. After graduation from law school, completion of my ROTC military commitment, and a judicial clerkship, I joined the U.S. Attorney's Office in New Jersey, principally because of my strong views regarding law enforcement. Most recently, it's been an honor and source of personal satisfaction for me to serve in the office of the Solicitor General during President Reagan's administration and to help to advance legal positions, which I personally believe very strongly. Particularly proud of my contributions in recent cases in which the government has argued in the Supreme Court that racial and ethnic quotas should not be allowed and that the Constitution does not protect the right to an abortion. A federal employee subject to the Hatch Act for nearly a decade, I've been unable to take a role in partisan politics. However, I'm a lifelong registered Republican and have made the sort of modest political contributions that a federal employee can afford to Republican candidates and conservative causes, including the National Republican Congressional Committee, the National Conservative Political Action Committee, Representative Christopher Smith, who's still in Congress, a friend of ours, James Corder, New Jersey, Governor Thomas Kean of New Jersey. Remember, he's from New Jersey. Jeff Bell's 1982 Senate primary campaign in New Jersey. Jeff Bell and I were very good friends. He said, I'm a member of the Federalist Society, regular participated in its luncheons. I am a member of the Concerned Alumni at Princeton University, conservative alumni group. I've submitted articles to the American Spectator and National Review. And with that memo and the other material, he was approved by the White House. And I'm going to tell you, Molly Hemingway does a fantastic job in her book of explaining one of the great justices of all time, Sam Alito. And I urge you to get the book Alito. You can go right to Amazon.com or any major bookstore. I'll be right back.
Much love in. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the new.
Are home repairs draining your wallet? We can help. Let Cinch Home Services give you the peace of mind you need. For nearly 50 years, millions have trusted our repair plans to keep their homes running. Get an affordable plan today and take the worry out of home ownership. Sign up now and save 30% on any plan. Appliance and system breakdowns are going to happen. Be prepared with a plan from Cinch Home Services and get 30% off today. Visit shopcinch.com/listen. Plan and terms apply.
We purchased a lawn care company. We went from 5 clients to 80 clients overnight.
Whatever's next for your business, Jobber is built to grow with you. Trusted by the best in blue collar.
Air traffic controllers guide tens of thousands of flights every day, getting passengers and cargo to their destination safely. Aviation professionals always answer the call, but they can't do it alone. We must invest in modern equipment, facilities, and controller staffing. NATCA, we guide you home.
And we're back in the Miller's yard. It's springtime, and their True Green lawn is thriving.
They got a lawn like a golf course here in New York without wasting a weekend. And PGA Tour golfers started showing up.
Like this pro who's never seen spring grass this perfect outside a course.
Has to dodge the bikes and the recycling bins.
Oh, perfectly struck.
True Green, the easiest way to get a golf course quality lawn. Don't wait. Tap the screen now to sign up at truegreen.com. Exclusions apply. See truegreen.com for details.
With VerboCare, help is always ready, before, during, and after your stay. We've planned for the plot twists, so support is always available. Because a great trip starts with peace of mind.
The biggest homeowner mistakes. Do-it-yourself lumberjack. Better leave it to the pros. Doing your own electrical work? The results could be shocking. But letting just anyone replace your windows? Biggest mistake ever. Be a happy homeowner and leave window replacement to the best. Renewal by Andersen. Now through April 30th, buy one window or door and get the second 40% off, plus $200 off your entire purchase with a minimum of 4 and special financing. Visit renewalbyandersonhome.com today.
All right, class, tell me about your weekend. Leo?
Well, my sister wanted to go camping, so my parents took us in our new Nissan Pathfinder through a mountain trail.
Thank you, Leo.
No, it's not over yet. My brother wanted to explore some caves, so we drove up a bunch of steep hills, and then we
With its V6 engine and 9-speed automatic transmission, the Nissan Pathfinder can power your adventure. That's why J.D. Power ranks Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. The new V6-powered Nissan Pathfinder. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Central Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Folks, history is unfolding right before our eyes. The President of the United States has delivered an incredible, consequential first year, restoring strength at our borders, rebuilding American confidence, and putting this country back on a path of common sense and constitutional principles. I believe our system was never meant to rest on one leader. It depends on millions of informed, engaged citizens who are willing to stand up for faith, family, and freedom. There's more work to be done, and that's where we come in. I want you to join AMAC, the Association of Mature American Citizens. Unlike other senior organizations, AMAC is built around the values we hold dear. Members receive trusted news, the outstanding AMAC magazine, money-saving discounts on travel and insurance, and a heck of a lot more. And get this, right now you can join for 5 years for just $47. Go to amac.us/Levin. That's amac.us/LEVIN. And join the Association of Mature American Citizens today and be part of the solution.
Making sense of your world.
I can't believe this.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
And I am so with you.
Making sense of the news.
All right. There's a woman named Esther in the Holy Land. I want to tell you about her. In her home, Esther's living through days and nights of fear, sirens sounding, rockets screaming through the sky, long stretches spent in a bomb shelter. 84 years old. Esther's fragile. She's alone. She's very scared and stressed. Imagine that. No help, no food deliveries, no medical care, no one knocking at the door in a war zone. Well, because of friends like you, Esther is not alone. Friends like you. Through the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, with Christians and Jews standing together, you are there, bringing food and meeting urgent needs and reminding Jewish people like Esther that they're not forgotten. In times of fear and uncertainty, your compassion brings hope and help directly to the Holy Land. Very important. And Esther asked that you hear her words. She said, to those who give, you're doing a great mitzvah, very great mitzvah. That means a great deed. She said, you give from your hearts and may God protect you. Friends, your tax-deductible gift to the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews makes all the difference in the world. It's truly hope-giving and life-saving. Please give them a call now, 844-866-IFCJ. Give your life-saving gift. Again, it's tax-deductible. That's 844-866-IFCJ. Or go online at levinforthefellowship.org. That's LEVIN for thefellowship.org. I also want you to do something for yourselves. Last week, the U.S. Treasury quietly released its official financial report. It appears by its own numbers, the United States government is insolvent. And it looks like the government owes money it can't possibly pay. And when a government gets into that kind of trouble, it has only a few options. Print more money and devalue your savings. Raise taxes on people who did the right thing. Change the rules on retirees. Now, none of that protects you, does it? So you need to protect yourself from them. That's why people who have something to protect move part of their savings into real assets, like physical gold and silver that can't be printed or voted away. That's what I mean by diversification. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket. And I trust Monetary Gold. They've got the highest rating, and they've done this the right way for 26 years. They're not a fly-by-night. No pressure, no gimmicks, no hidden fees. I want you to call Monetary Gold right now. They are there. And get your free gold and silver guide and take a look at it. You're going to have a lot of questions answered, and you'll see what I mean about how important it is to diversify with silver and gold. Here's their number. You can call them right now. 877-NOW-GOLD, 877-NOW-GOLD, or go to marklovesgold.com, marklovesgold.com. Again, that's 877-NOW-GOLD. Go ahead and press those numbers, or marklovesgold.com. I want you to get the free gold and silver guide right away. You'll learn a tremendous amount. The Treasury just told you the truth. The truth is you better act to protect what's yours. Now you can decide if you're going to do it or not. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional. That's the legalese. But give them a call, 877-NOW-GOLD, and get your complimentary, that is free, gold and silver guide. No strings attached. I encourage you to do that. Don't forget 2 great Life, Liberty, and Levin programs this weekend. Tomorrow night, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, both nights. Please set your DVR. Maybe you're not sure you'll be able to watch it live or not, but I know you're going to love these shows, and I'll keep doing them as long as you keep watching them. Yeah, there's a lot of competition out there at the 8 p.m. slot. That's why you set your DVR, just in case there's 2 things you want to watch at the same time. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, tomorrow night and Sunday night. And I want to thank all of you great Americans, all of you patriots out there who listen to this program, come hell or high water, who know exactly why we need to be united. You and me, Mr. and Mrs. America, we shall overcome. Ray Charles in America, just for you.
Everyone till all success, noble list, and every gain divine. And you want to say, like the usual. I'm beautiful. Spacious skies. And the waves of rain. For purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. Yeah. Come on up here, Patrick Rowe. Come on up here, Patrick Rowe. Let's talk about what I did to you today. You dumb fucker. That's one dumb motherfucker. Yo, you and Acid make the perfect couple. You and Acid are All right, your guys are a YouTube sensation. Yeah. Patrick Rowe and Alpesh Patel.
The week is officially over. The weekend begins right now. Don't forget Life, Liberty, and Levin, 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Sunday night. Set your DVRs. Easy to do.
I fucking did it again. Patrick Rose sat up on Alpesh's chat this morning with the name I fucking gave him last night, and he chickened out up here. Cocksucker. I fucking tuned in. I sat there. I watched that. I couldn't help myself after a little. I don't know how long I watched before, and he'd been up there a while to begin with. Cocksucker. Sat there with the name Cocksucker up there showing his bike or whatever the fuck he was doing. Cocksucker. And Alpesh, he plagiarizes, so he's got to change my name to Cocksucker, which, why don't you do something original there, fucking stick boy? You really are an impressive man there, boy. I tell you what, Alpesh. I'd be afraid of you if you had a bomb strapped to you or something like that. Yeah, I'll advertise. Yeah, Doug's live. Cult of Psych is live. And that Untrackable, that's Dave Riata's son up there on Psych's panel right now. And he's got like 50 in his chat, it says on the meter. I've already had my excitement. Unless Rusty wants to come back. Rusty, you're welcome to come up. There's the link right there. You can come back. You can come up if you want. How about it, Alpesh Patel? You got anything to say about Patrick Rose sitting up on your panel and his name was Cocksucker this morning? Huh? Should have left that up so we can see it. That fucker, how long did he sit there with his name like that, Alpesh? You gonna tell me? Before I chimed in. I don't know how long I was watching before I finally decided to go up on your panel. Yeah, I went up on Alpesh's panel this morning when he was, entertaining Patrick Rowe. You guys make a perfect couple. I'll tell you that right now. It's pretty obvious that Patrick Rowe is a lot dumber than you are. I doubt Patrick could do a wheelie. You see the arthritis in that guy's hands? If I grabbed a hold of one of his fingers, he'd cower. He'd be in instant pain. I guarantee it. In Alpesh, if I grabbed a hold of one of your fingers, it'd probably just snap right in half like a fucking twig. Holy fuck. You're pretty fragile there, boy. You'd only have to dump that bike once. You'd be fucking dead. You ain't got no upper body strength at all. And then you said you broke a collarbone? Skinny little guy like you breaking a bone? Right? Because you got osteoporosis or whatever. There's different forms of it. Bone is living tissue. It can ache and pain. Yeah, that's right. Bruise it a little bit and it fucking hurts like a motherfucker for some people. Alpesh, you and Patrick Rowe gonna click on my link? Cox, you and the cocksucker, the two cocksuckers. No? I had a joint going, but I smoked it. I'm going to leave this picture up here. So if anybody goes and looks at my streams after the fact, that's what they're going to see right there. Desperate skank. I remember the first time I used the word skankaroo. Shannon, Kellyanne, JC, probably a couple others, Monica. Fucking Monica, she wants to be a madam of a whorehouse. She wants to own a bordello. Can you imagine you go down to Louisiana and fucking one of them places down there, and there she sits. Fucking oaf. Need a fucking love seat to fucking chair you. I bet you Monica is real fun on hump day. Get over that hump. So tell me, Alpesh, did you do something you can't go live again or what? Because it would seem like you'd be live right now. Here's the other streamers who are live. Cult of Psych is live. Dougie's live. You don't like me? Yeah, you don't like me? You don't like me? You don't like me? I'm talking about you, bud. You don't like me? Tiffany, you're going to have to come up here. You ain't going to win no war until you come up here. You got to talk to me one-on-one. You don't do that, you're not worth a shit. Hey, Acid, post in the side chat what Patrick Rowe did today on your chat. He went up on your panel and he sat there with the name Cocksucker. That was funny. I should have recorded it. I want to take up my memory. I want to keep it for my broadcast. I'd have to do it on my laptop. Cocksucker, where are you, Patrick Rowe? I think I made a clone of that. All right, I'm leaving. I'm going to go watch TV. Unless somebody wants to come up. Anybody want to come up? Yeah, do it now. I'm leaving. Everybody's at Dougie's. Dougie's got all the viewers over there. Bud's over there. Patrick New York is over there. He's fucking. I'm going to go watch TV. Unless somebody wants to come up. I'll give it a second. I didn't think so.